Hey, hey, hey. Hey, y'all, it's your girl J9E, and we are going to go live if this thing ain't dropping scenes, and it ain't dropping scenes. So here we go. Welcome on this Saturday. Here we go. Public update. Boom. See what my babies is up to tonight. Peek my head in and say hello. Darrell's got his back turned to us. Hey, Pin Up Panda. Hey, Boo. How are you? It's, hey, 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 hey. Hey, babies. Kelly and Marion and Rodney and Andrea and Roberts. How my babies doing? How you doing, Tian? How you doing? Yes, honey. I had to come in and say hi. I had to. Yes, honey. Yes. Mama's trying to get into some content, trying to get my feet wet in some other content. You know, it's such a long time between these new Daryl trials. Hey, blinging with Kimberly. How you doing, boo? Kimmy. And Tony and Susie and Fanny. Mm-hmm. Yes. Angelica. Peanutplex. Hey. Oh, you know we're gonna laugh. You know that. Yes. Welcome, Tiffany. Welcome to the live, baby. Welcome to the live. Yes. Amanda got her tomatoes. That's right. You gotta have your tomatoes. Josh with the mama. 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 Oh, yes. Jay Prince for president. That guy. Something wrong with him a little bit. I'm pretty sure he's a little touched. I don't even want to make fun of. I'm so convinced that he's touched in the head, like something actually wrong with him, like that he's a little slower than most. That I feel guilty even making fun of him. I'm pretty sure he's just slow. I don't know. Hey, Steve. Hey, boo. Make sure y'all hit the like button for mama, okay? Hit the like button for mama. Mama. I think Daryl has a status hearing next week for both cases. Next week? I thought it was in like. Oh, no, you're right. It is the end of March. Or the status hearing. Thank you. I forgot about that. Oh, thank you, Alice. Mama love you too. You know this. Yes, super nanny. You have caught the live, honey. Yes, you did. Yes, picking on Daryl. It's it's easy work. He's so easy to hate. Like he brings people together. You know what I'm saying? Like the one thing that everybody has in common. You know, we all have our differences. You know what I'm saying? Because people is people, but Daryl, yeah, we all hate Daryl. Except for maybe that Jay Prince, which I don't even know if he don't hate Daryl. I think he just wanted to say the opposite. I think I think he was having a Daryl moment, like an opposite day moment. He was like, "What's the most controversial thing?" Daryl would be it because everybody hates Daryl, so you want to bet in the other direction. That's the best way to go. You're literally going to be the only one saying it, except for maybe it's people who actually knew him. Yes, except for maybe his mama. She just pretend to be sad. in my opinion, my humble opinion. Okay. Hey, Chris with a K. B Blanco. How you doing, boo? Hey, Paige. How you feeling, baby? How you feeling, baby? How's it going? Let's see. I hate Daryl too. Yes, everyone hates Daryl, as everyone should. As everyone should. Okay. He's a easy thing to hate. It should be common to the like it should be common sense. Everybody should hate Daryl. Daryl drives through parades and hits old people and children. I mean, if you if we can't all agree that he ain't shit, then I don't know what to do with us. Just throw the whole planet away. You know what I'm saying? uh, Tony, yeah, don't touch his boxes. Don't be touching my boxes. Now, what you ain't gonna do is come up in here touching all my boxes. Oh, my babies. How y'all doing this Saturday? On this Saturday night. I do love the weekend. Mama likes to sleep in. You know what I'm saying? I even picked a couple of days next week just to be randomly off from work just because. You guys actually made that possible for me to be able to do that. and and not be concerned that concerned about it. And then I can use that time, you know, to be with you. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Okay? Make sure you hit that like button for mama. For mama. Mama. Hey, Christine, April. Oh, oh, April. Mama love you. Yes, she do. Let's see. Oh, I know him and his sovereign citizen stuff. I wonder what he's gonna do with with these trials. I haven't really put too much thought into it. I'm just like kind of ready to make fun of him. You know what I'm saying? But I haven't really put any real thought into what's he gonna say. Like what's he gonna say? Well, actually, it doesn't. We could never guess because he doesn't actually make any points. So it's not like he's gonna talk about the case. Just like with these witnesses. He didn't actually ask them anything about anything. He just asked questions. Hey Amanda, true crime. Oh, oh, nice to see you too, Danny. Nice to see you too, Booby. Booby Bell. My babies. Stuck my phone up here. Y'all look at Michael Scott. Hey, Mr. Scott, what you gonna do? What you gonna do? Make our dreams come true. Let me get my phone. I'm on 35%. She good. Okay. Oh, oh, oh. She done came out of focus. Get back in focus, you. Quit playing. All right. Hey, Timmy. Timmy. What's up, baby? Y'all ready to make fun of Daryl? You know, a little something, something. Ready to make fun of Daryl? Who's ready to make fun of Daryl? Okay. Oh, let's see. All right. All right. We're going to hop on in here. I picked this scene for a reason. I didn't do a whole lot of picking scenes from when he was in the other room. Only like say the one with the box, you know, with his fort. That was hilarious. So I picked this one for a reason because of something he does right in the beginning. You're gonna see it. It's hilarious. So thank you, Beasky. Thank you, Booby. Beasky said I'm amazing. Thank you, boo. Mama love you. Yes, she do. Glenn Serios leggings, aka Rero. I know I said that wrong. I know I butchered this shit out of that. Just found mama and binge watch Duro with you. Oh, I found my home. That's right. The tribe, honey. You found your tribe, honey. My weird little home with mama. Yes. And the babies. You are the best. Thank you, Glenn. Mama love you. Yes, she do. Yes. If you notice the weirdness over here, then you have identified us correctly. That's exactly what is going on here. This is where we keeps it real. Period. Point blank. Okay. Okay. Ain't no show over here. Okay. It's just real. We're a good tribe. We're a good family. We do good. We do good together. Rosalind is loving her tomato mug. Thanks again, boo. Thank you, Rosalind. Oh, I gotta post the rest of my pictures on my Instagram. You reminded me. Yes, honey. Thank you, boo. Mama love you. Yes, she do. Ooh. Josh said, I found my home too. A bunk bed and all. With mama. 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 Thank you, boo. Mama love you. Yes, she do. Hit that like button for mama if you ain't already done it, okay? Just gonna hit that. All right, so like I was saying though, y'all, Daryl is gonna do something in the very beginning of this. Like, see, you'll notice he's just pacing. He's not trying to get the judge's attention or anything. Da 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 da. He's just gonna be pacing back and forth. But as soon as she starts talking, this little piece of shit decides all of a sudden now he needs her attention. Just watch. It's so annoying. Look, nothing. He ain't saying nothing. He ain't. Which also proves that he can hear her. He can hear her without the headphones. He ain't got the headphones on.
Thank you, everyone. Please be seated.
And now, as soon as she starts talking, look now.
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, when I read the jury instruction to you previously regarding credibility, I had a prior version of the jury instruction. Now, what I read to you in the very beginning.
Look, as soon as she starts talking, now he needs her attention. Soon as they get to going, now he needs her attention. And notice how as soon as she starts talking, he turns around and sees. Even though he pretends that he can't fucking hear her without his headphones. Daryl ain't shit. When I say Daryl ain't shit, I mean he ain't shit. Ain't that something? Oh, he's so annoying. I almost put that. I had that actually as on my thumbnail for this. I put annoying. But something about long words on the thumbnail that they make me feel like it's hard to read it or something. I don't know what it is. I like to use shorter words on the thumbnail. I'll be like, is that right? That don't look right for some reason. He's so annoying. Look at his. Oh, I can't stand you, Daryl. Oh, you like my buns? I had them down as my pigtails. And then I was just playing it and I put them in the buns and I just kept them up in there. Mama and a bun buns. Oh my gosh. Can you imagine him with his teachers? Yes, Vonda. Him and his poor teachers. I bet his teachers were like, oh my God, I quit. Oh my gosh. Does mama love me? Yes. Force of a nape. Mama do love you. Yes, she do. Yes, she do. Does mama love you? Don't be asking them crazy ass questions, and you know mama love you. Mama love her babies, okay?
At the very beginning of this case was the most recent. I am going to read a short paragraph, but also tell you that in the packet that will be sent with the jurors to the jury deliberation room, it will have the complete instruction, and it's instruction number 300, excuse me. And this is what I want you to know about credibility.
That do look like a job interview shirt, though, don't it? Oh, Peanutplex said he got on his job interview shirt, honey. He's trying to get a job as a lawyer, apparently.
In your determination of credibility, you must avoid any and all bias based on the witness's race, national origin, religion, age, ability, gender identity, sexual orientation, education, income level, or any other personal characteristic.
All those things.
Consider carefully the closing arguments of the parties, but their arguments and conclusions and opinions are not evidence. Draw your own conclusions from the evidence and decide upon your verdict according to the evidence under the instructions given you by the court.
Yeah, do that.
With that, I will ask Attorney Opper to start with her closing argument. Go ahead.
Happy life. Cam, are you gonna cut it out? He said, J9 Eve, would you marry Daryl or Bryce if you had to choose one? First of all, I would never have to choose one because there's always things high that I can just. I would choose that first. Absolutely not. I would definitely not. No, and that would never happen. Absolutely not. That is not. The last resort looks way different from those two things you just named. I just laughed out both sides of my mouth at the same time. No, honey. Stop playing them kind of games, honey. Oh, hey, Debbie. How you doing, boo? Hugs and kisses and hugs. Yes. My babies play too much. The BTK. Is that the
Hold on one second. Mr. Brooks, do you have an objection?
I thought I was supposed to be unmuted.
You are now. All right. Attorney Opper, you may start.
Thank you, Judge.
Oh my God, you just waved your arms to get her attention. Then you got her attention. There you go. I thought I was supposed to be unmuted. She's like, you are now. And then he goes back to saying nothing. What the fuck were you waving your arms for, Daryl? Assumed you had something important to say. I don't think he realizes still that he's trying to save his own life here. Somebody didn't tell Daryl what the mission was. You are early, Maxine. We just got up in here. What is you talking about? You know I start with my greetings to my baby. So you is on time, honey. Okay? On time. Mama was on the highway this week, was one day this week, and I got caught in this terrible traffic. Literally it's like 6 lanes on this highway. All 6 were stopped. Cold turkey. So I knew whatever happened up ahead was bad because none of the lanes was moving. They shut down the whole highway. Lucky for where I was they veered us to make us take this exit that was up a little bit farther than where I was. But later on, I found out what had happened. It was like a 10 car pileup. And I said to myself, I'm always late. It's a black stereotype. Well, might be some truth to it. I mean, I'm definitely not helping with that stereotype because I'm late as balls usually. So, but if I were not a late person like I am, if I was not such a procrastinator, I could have been in that pileup. So what I say is, see, being late does pay off. So with that, I say, you are not late, honey pot. You are on time, perfect perfect time. Okay, I could have been in that, but I wasn't because I was late.
Good afternoon, everybody.
Tony. I'm here.
Kind of nice to stand here in the middle of the courtroom. You know, all week or the last 3 weeks, they shoved me at the end of the table because I'm the lefty in the group. It's nice to be able to look at you all and say thank you. Truly thank you.
Oh my God, Jesse Williams, that is hilarious. That was hilarious. Remember when Daryl made that big old point? If I want her here, she'd be here. Okay, if I say come, she coming. Okay, she dropping that dish right on the ground. It's gonna shatter, and she gonna run over here, cause she gonna have to run because I crashed her car into the people, and then it was taken to the police. So now she don't have one, but she gonna run. Okay, she gonna run is the point. Dawn gonna be on the side of the highway like this, whoo, 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 trying to get to her baby boy, is what he said. Spoiler alert. She did not show up. She didn't even she never showed up. Hilarious. Just hilarious. That's all. Just hilarious.
Each and every one of you, I want to express our sincere gratitude.
Yes.
From the prosecution team, myself, Deputy District Attorney Leslie Basie, Assistant District Attorney Zach Woodshow. There's no one in this courtroom that does not realize the sacrifice that you've made serving your community.
Nah, I like to take my time. You know what I'm saying, Josh? Josh said, J9, you can always be on time. Drive like Daryl. Nope. I like to take my time. My mother told me, and I've heard from many people, just all throughout life, you ain't gonna get there no faster. Wrapped around a light pole. That's what they say. People be in a big hurry trying to get to where they're going. But you know, if you get pulled over, now you're 30 minutes late. If you run into something, you're never gonna get there or anywhere else, possibly. So rushing driving a death machine, not the best idea. If you're late, learn from it and be on time. Start leaving earlier. But speeding is not the answer. Speeding ain't the answer. Okay. I don't know. Melanator says he can't hear me. I don't know. But nobody else is complaining. So I can tell you this. I think it's you. I think it's you. It's your computer. It's your phone that's doing this to you. Melanator, it ain't me. Because ain't nobody else saying what you're saying. So, I don't know. But you got to get there safe. The only way to do that, take your time, pay attention. Okay? Penaplex. Can you make a claim against Brooks? Can anyone on the chat make a claim against him? I moved for the matter to be dismissed on those grounds. Oh, Miss Daly said, can hear me, boss. She said she can hear me, boss. She can hear me good. Okay. But welcome. Oh, you can't hear me now. Okay, good. Good, Jesse. I'm glad you can hear me, baby.
In this very important task.
Hey, Bruce Harris.
You've put your lives on hold. I don't even want to hear from your bosses. Thank you. You've watched these proceedings and you've noticed as we sit at our prosecution table, we don't have a client at our table. But rest assured, we do represent someone. We represent the people of the state of Wisconsin. It's an entity. Yes. I can't bring it to the courtroom.
Hey, Rhonda.
People
enact
laws. People want to feel safe. People have representatives in Madison or Washington, D.C. that set standards, rules that we all are expected to live by. And when those rules are violated, prosecutors step in and enforce the law. Darrell Brooks does not represent anybody.
Nope.
He does not have a client. Darrell Brooks is the client. Darrell Brooks is the defendant. The state
She said he's the defendant. Defendant. Okay. Yes, he is.
of Wisconsin is the plaintiff.
Grounds.
It's really that simple. And it's consistent with any other criminal case you've ever heard about at any other time in any other jurisdiction.
All
it
of
runs
them.
the same.
Yep.
No matter what state or federal.
That's it. This is how it be.
I'm going to ask you for your guilty vote at the end of my comments.
Hey, Cray Cray.
It's up to you. I can't tell you to do anything. Except I'm going to say one thing to you that I wholeheartedly ask you to obey.
Put him under the prison.
Sorry for the interruption. Your objection, sir?
Mischaracterization of who I am and the way it was said. I feel like it was
the defendant.
talking down.
All right, your objection's noted. It's overruled. The state may continue.
You must not.
That's right.
Consider anything about Darrell Brooks.
Cray Cray. Cray Cray. I just made you a moderator, baby. You are now a moderator. You are mod, honey. Okay. So moderate away. You have a wrench. You have earned a wrench.
Other than his conduct in downtown Waukesha on the evening of November 21, 2021. Nothing he's done before that. Nothing he's done since that. When you go back to that deliberation room, please obey Judge Doro. Confine your comments to his conduct on November 21 of 21. Is he guilty of the 76 counts that he's been charged with? That and solely that should be your topic of discussion.
Yup. Look at Darrell.
So,
he's so annoying.
What are the charges against Darrell Brooks? Thank you for your patience in listening to the jury instructions. They must be read for each and every count. But sadly, they can be summarized very quickly like this as far as the actual counts. Counts 1 through 6 are first-degree intentional homicide while armed with a dangerous weapon. Counts 7 through 67, first-degree recklessly endangering safety while armed with a dangerous weapon.
That part.
Counts 68 through 74,
damn,
hit and run causing death.
Jesus.
Counts 75 and 76,
Darrell,
bail jumping, and count 77,
hey, Kevin.
Battery.
Hey, Kevin G.
Whoa.
Whoa.
What is your objection?
I have 76 charges, not 77. It's a mischaracterization of the charges.
That is correct. It is sustained. It should be count 68 through 73, I believe, and then 74 through 75, and then 76.
Thank you, Your Honor. I do apologize.
Hey, you know what? Don't apologize. Just add another one. It ain't gonna make no difference. He's still getting his 1,000 years. Okay, it's just it is what it is, baby. He like, hey now, what you ain't gonna do is add another 2,000 charge. I only got 1999. Oh, thank you, Reds. Mama love you. Yes, she do. Thank you, Josh. She should have made Alvin the chipmunk photo and exhibity. Oh, I don't think they found that. Well, they probably saw that too. I'm sure they seen everything, honey. I'm sure they dug deep into all of his shit. That is a hilarious photo. I wonder if it's still on here. Let's see if it's still on here. Nah, I think I changed it. I'm gonna put it up though. Y'all want to see Tiny? Y'all want to see Tiny Darrell? I know it makes some of the people sick in here because he got his shirt off. We'll leave him off today. We don't want nobody to get sick. Thank you, Josh. Mama love you. Yes, she do. Not trying to make my babies be sick. Okay. Ooh.
For my math skills.
Dang, girl.
68 through 73, 74 and 75 are bail jumping, and 76 is battery. I apologize for that misstatement.
Don't be apologizing for that.
We're going to talk about counts 1 through 67 in detail. Counts 68 through 73, hit and run causing death, in my opinion, are easily summarized as this. He never stopped.
He never stopped.
Never.
Never.
Bail jumping, he was out on bail for 2 files in Milwaukee County, facing felony charges there. He was ordered to not commit any further crimes.
Good luck with that.
Was involved in any of the conduct charging counts 1 through 67. You should find him guilty of bail
what you done? Is that what had happened?
Battery, that relates to the split lip
and
black eye suffered by Erica
Alejandra.
We told the story kind of backwards. We started with the battery.
Yeah, tell it
for
forward.
background.
Explain it all to us.
First degree intentional homicide. You've seen this in our opening statement. You've heard it from Judge Darrell. Did Darrell Brooks cause the death of the victim, a victim? Did he act with intent to kill, meaning
yes,
either the mental purpose to take the life of another or was aware that his conduct was practically certain to cause the death of another human being?
Yeah, that part. He did that.
Count 1, Ginny Sorensen.
Yep.
Count 2, Lee Owen. Count 3, Tamara Durand.
Oh, I got.
Count 4, Jane Kulik. Count 5, Bill Hospital. Count 6, Jackson Sparks.
Oof. The baby.
Those are the individuals who lost their lives because of the conduct of Darrell Brooks.
Is that a judicial determination?
From there we go to reckless endangering safety. What is that?
Objection.
In this case, it means that through his reckless driving, he endangered the safety of other people.
No, they don't want his TV back.
Demonstrating utter disregard for human life.
Darrell said, y'all need to give me my TV. I need it for myself. Everybody else got a TV in their cell. I want my TV. I have a TV. See if my mama bring it in here for me.
Now,
they done shredded that thing.
Behind me is State's Exhibit 15. It's also on the PowerPoint. If you choose, you may have this chart with you in the deliberation room to help you walk through each of these counts if you find it helpful. It's up to you. If you don't want it, you don't have to have it. But it will be available for you if you ask for it. And it'll take you, as we did in our presentation of the case, right down Main Street and address all the counts that were involved, all the counts that were charged. To prove reckless endangering safety, and I'm just going to go back one slide, nowhere do you see there that we have to prove any degree of injury to anyone. Never once did Judge Darrell instruct you that somebody has to be physically injured. Now, Detective Casey told you that was the standard we used in deciding of all these hundreds of thousands of people who is included in these charges. And a decision was made by the prosecution team to include people who were physically injured to be efficient in our prosecution. And so everybody up and down the street, I would argue, had their safety endangered that day. I didn't charge 5,000 counts. We selected 61 counts of people that we can identify by name in Exhibit 15 that were injured by the conduct of Mr. Brooks. Those are the people in green. People in red are the fatalities. And we presented this case to you in much the same fashion that is presented here on Exhibit 15 as to how the injuries occurred going down that street. So we are absolutely held to our burden of proof and the elements for each offense that Judge Doro instructed you on, but we are not required to prove any injury to anybody. The question is, was their safety endangered by his reckless conduct, his reckless driving?
For sure. Definitely was.
Now, some of the groups, it's pretty easy. They walked in a formation, and you can get a photograph or a diagram, and you can kind of see pretty easily who was located where, right? And you can think back to the videos that you've seen for each of these groups and remember.
It's an admiralty court. Definitely an admiralty court for anyone who had any questions about that. Freedom pizza. You get no freedom pizza, no freedom sandwich. Only a prison sausage. A baloney pony, if you will. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh, what is he talking about now? What Cam say? Nothing like a Saturday Night Live Darrell Brooks. I know that's right. Nothing like it,
and
baby.
You'll see him again. The path of the vehicle as it went through each of these groups. This is South Band, of course. Yeah. All of these names that are being displayed on the PowerPoint Exhibit 21 are on Exhibit 15 in green for Waukesha South.
What was wrong with it? Why couldn't you hear me before, Melanator? You must have figured out what it was. So what was it? What was making so you couldn't hear me?
Band. Pretty much the whole left half of the formation was endangered by the safety of Darrell Brooks driving up the side of that band.
Check my Cash App. I don't see no Cash App.
The Extreme Dance Team. It's a little difficult to read, but again, this chart was marked as an exhibit. It's exhibit number 33. If you want it, you can have it in the jury room. The names on this chart will match the name.
My Cash App was delayed like a mall. Either that or y'all all sent it literally simultaneously. Thank you, Timothy. Thank you, boo. Oh, they're green. The little St. Patrick's Day, I guess. So they made all the little hearts are green. Oh, thank you, Ashley. Thank you, boo. Mama love you. Yes, she do. And you, Timothy. Mama love you. Yes, she do. And Alejandro. She said, thanks for making. I gotta get to the thing so I can read it. Say, thank you, Alejandra. Mama love you. Yes, she do. Yes, she do. Making me laugh every day. Oh, thank you, boo. Thank you, boo. Oh, my babies, they love me. My babies, they love me so. They do. Yes, they do. They told me so. Oh, clear them out. Okay. All right. Okay. I don't dance. No way. I just take my Louis rag out and wave it around in the air.
Names for the Extreme Dance Team on State's Exhibit 15. All of the girls that were struck and injured as they marched with the Extreme Dance Team, plus some people on the back that were handing out candy or serving in support roles as the unit made its way down the street. The Dancing Grannies.
Oh, the Dancing Grannies.
State's Exhibit 54. the formation that they marched in, who was located where, and your recollection of how that SUV zigzagged through that group. And you can just see the names and match it up to who was injured and killed versus who.
Kevin G, you like my my Jussie Smollett video? For those who didn't watch, I don't get a lot of y'all. A lot of y'all don't really support Mama's videos that aren't Darrell based. Like my Jussie Smollett, it's hilarious. Y'all are missing out. Even the one I did today, that thing hasn't really gotten much of anything. With the it was a podcaster or whatever that got murked by a stalker. It's like it's hilarious. Not that. I mean, that wasn't hilarious, but Mama put Mama on it, and it ends up being funny. Now what happened? Of course. You know what I mean. Y'all know what I mean. Y'all part of the tribe. You understand what I mean. Deborah, hey boo. I have to come clean. Oh, Daryl makes me feel good because I fucked up my life so much, but still can't understand that. Still can't understand that fuck. That's what my therapist says. Yeah. I have to come clean. Daryl makes me feel good because I fucked up my life so much, but still can't understand that fuck. That's what my therapist says. I gotta read that again. I like Mama's brain is just not catching it. I'm like, if I say it 5 times, I'm gonna understand it eventually. Watch this. Let's see. I think I'm gonna get it this time. I have to come clean. Daryl makes me feel good because I've fucked up my life so much, but still can't understand that fuck. That's what my therapist says. Okay, I think I get it. She's saying, Daryl makes me feel good because even though I've fucked up my life so much, as I can relate to, Mama can relate, but I still can't understand that shit. Like that fuck. Like I still can't understand him. So clearly it's not that bad. You know what I'm saying? Like I must still be working pretty good here because I still can't relate to that shit. You see what I'm saying? Did I nail it or no? Deborah. Did Mama understand it completely what she said, or was she off? Or what is it? I don't know. I'll be looking for the answer now. But Mama love you, Deborah. Yes, you do. Okay? And you know this, man. Now let's see if I nailed it. Oh, thank you, Gary. Oh, is she the #1 fan, is she? Oh, your baby. How did your baby jump? I love those little super chat, whatever they call. What are those called? Super stickers. I love those. They're so cute. Like, who makes those? Oh my God. Oh, Deborah got it. Oh, I got it, Deborah. I nailed it. Yay. 4th time was the charm. Oh my gosh. Thank you, Deborah. I feel like you're rewarding me for being slow, though. You're rewarding me for not understanding and then it taking me longer than it should have. Oh my gosh, Deborah. Thank you so much, Deborah. Deborah, you do so much. You do so much. I don't know how you do it. Honestly. I don't know how you do it. Like literally, like how? I don't know how you do it. My mama love you, and she appreciate the shit out of you. I, I, I appreciate you so much. Oh my God, that is amazeballs. Thank you so much. Oh my God, y'all can feel it. My heart, mama's heart is melting. I feel so loved. Oh, I love y'all so much. Y'all are just the best. Oh, Deborah, mama love you. Yes, she do. And you clearly love mama. That is obvious. Oh, that is crazy. Oh, Miss Deborah is the goat, honey.
Wasn't.
Oh, Miss Daly said she want to be adopted. Deborah, you want to adopt someone?
Now, one of the big things in this case has always been,
crime corner.
Why did this happen? What was he thinking? Why did he do this? Again, those are things I don't necessarily have to prove to you. His intent, I do have to prove, and I submit without any doubt. There's overwhelming evidence that this was an intentional act by Darrell Brooks and an act of utter disregard for human life. I say that for these reasons, folks. No.
Oh, thank you, Miss Daly. Thank you, Miss Daly, for the super chat. Mama love you. Yes, she do. Said for appreciation, you J9. Love your channel. Oh, I know you do. Is one of my babies. My babies and my moderators. Thank you for the work that you do. Showing up for moderate for my mom. Mama appreciate you. Mama appreciate you. Oh, Deborah said I would be honored. Oh, y'all are the best.
Number one, first and foremost, just stop driving.
Yes, that part. That is a good point you make, Albert. Just fucking stop driving. Hit the brake, Darrell. Hit the brake. The fact that he's not even traumatized by what, like, from the driving over from this part, it's this part for me. The fact that he's not traumatized by that speaks volumes.
That's it. It's really that simple. Not one person had to be hurt that day if he would have just stopped driving.
Oh, no.
Can you offer your objection, sir?
Of course, he objects.
You specifically, I'm sorry, can I be heard?
Yes, we can hear you.
Sir?
Oh, I didn't know if I was on mute or not.
Well, you're not, so say something.
You specifically said in your jury instructions that intent cannot.
Good night, Alejandra. Sleep tight, boo. Mama love you. Okay. Yes, you do.
You can't look into someone's mind, I think is what it says, to find intent. So how could that be characterized as someone knowing for sure intent or not knowing for sure intent?
You're making an argument. You'll have an opportunity to do that later. Your objection's noted. It's overruled. The state may continue.
I apologize.
We showed you at the very beginning. Remember, our first witness was Sergeant Warner, the man who was the incident commander for the parade.
I'm glad you're able to be here, Melanator. Melanator said usually working. at this time, and so they can't watch. So we're happy to have you here. Okay, we're happy. We're happy to have you here.
We put up another map.
He hit the brakes, then he hit the gas again.
States Exhibit 1. You can have that if you want it. Shows all the positions of all the police officers and the reserve officers, the barricades, the squad cars. How do I know it was intentional? Because even Darrell Brooks told Detective Carpenter, I could tell something was going on downtown.
He told on himself. He did.
No reasonable person would drive upon this area, see the squads with their red and blues on, see the officers in the street with their bright yellow vests, see all the people milling around, see the floats lining up and the participants getting ready, and not know to drive safely, slowly, and obey officers. The barricades help us prove it was intentional. The police presence.
Yeah, the fact that he was swerving too, like trying to act like he's trying to shimmy his way through, and when they did not move out of his way, he hit the fucking gas. He hit it harder. He was like, "Oh, y'all ain't gonna move." Oh my gosh. It's hard for me not to just accidentally just kind of fall back into remembering that shit. Oh my God, Crazy Casey. Thank you, boo. Oh, thank you, boo. For coffee. Oh, it's for me. It's for coffee for me. You give me coffee. Now you got me wanting some coffee. I was drinking this thing. I really need to stop with these. It's a problem. But y'all know historically, I just yawn so much. I think it's this light. I honestly do think it's this light, because I don't think I yawn it's like the only time I start yawning is when I go live, and it's when I have this light on for so long. Oh, my shoulders hurt. But now I want some coffee. I might make me some coffee. Yes, I want some coffee. Get my son to make me some coffee. Dang it, he can't hear me. He's trying to go call into my son and make me some coffee. I want coffee. Gave me that super sticker. Now I want coffee. Oh, well, thank you, Crazy Casey. Mama love you. Yes, she do. Darrell Brooks never woke up in jail and thought he was on a ship. He probably feel like he is with all the motion going on. He like, is this a ship? Whoa. Oh, that was too fun. Thank you, Deborah. Mama love you. Yes, she do. Oh my gosh. No, you not boring me, Melanator. It's something about this light being on my face. It starts to emit. I think it's because of my glasses, but I have to wear my glasses. I can't not wear my glasses, because then I can't see. I can't read you guys' messages and interact with you guys, which is like my favorite thing to do literally in the whole world right now. This is what my social life looks like. Me and my peeps, honey, just chatting it away. You know what I'm saying? Almost 300 now. Oh, hit the like button, y'all. Hit the like button for mama. It's 291 people up in here. Hit the like button. Let me see. I'm going to check and see how many people. Y'all better hit that like button. Hit the like button for mama. Mama love you. Love her with a like. Likes are free, honey. They are cost $3 and free cents. Let's see. How many likes we got? What we got? 168. I ain't gonna complain about that. That ain't bad. But I mean, with 291, that's almost 300 people. Yes, there should be maybe another 20 or so. Let me get 20, 25 more likes, please. Please. I don't mean to be, I don't want to sound greedy. Never mind. If you don't want to hit the like button, if you don't love mama, no, I'm just kidding. That's my guilt trip. Oh, thank you, Amanda. He was hoping she'd say yes. It's Admiralty. So he could say, you said I was on a human road where there were no boats or water because it wasn't raining. This case has to be dismissed. You got to let me go. Get these things up off my ankles. Yes, Amanda. That would have been great. Is this the Admiralty Court? Because I don't see no ships in here. Y'all gonna quit playing with my life. Your life is not on the line. Mine is. Oh my God, Daryl. Straight to Hades with you. Do not pass go.
Help us prove it's intentional.
Oh, Ben Fields.
The parade participants help us prove it's intentional. And the parade spectators help us prove it's intentional.
Excuse me, Attorney Opera.
Oh, my memory is really bad. I forgot that quick if I did that. Thank you, Amanda. Mama love you. Yes, she do. I don't think I did it because that feels new. Yeah. Good catch, mommy. Good catch. With none of my babies slipping through the cracks, honey.
Objection, sir?
Speculation as to
Objection.
what the alleged defendant said he saw.
The
It
alleged
was
defendant.
never.
Your objection's noted. It's overruled. This is closing arguments, not the evidentiary phase. Go ahead,
So
Attorney Opera.
how can speculation be made to what was saw? If
Your
that was never
objection's
testified
noted.
to?
It's overruled. Continue, Attorney Opera.
Honking the horn. Quite interesting that Mr. Brooks asked so many witnesses if they heard the horn honking.
Isn't it interesting? It is.
Some of them said they did at the beginning of the parade. Yeah, I heard a horn
Hey,
honk.
Kelly.
Most of them
Hey, boo.
said they didn't.
Punky spray.
The horn honking cuts both ways,
Yes,
folks.
Rhonda. Mama
if
love
he's
you.
honking his horn,
Yes, you
that
do.
means he can see something's in front of him. That means he knows there's an object in the road.
He did. He knew it was an object. He knew it was many objects and drove over all the objects. Thank you, Deborah. Mama love you. She said, Admiralty means Popeye and spinach, honey. Eat your spinach. Be strong like Popeye. All I see is Daryl with a can of spinach. I know that's right. With his tiny little arms. When he wouldn't eat, when they wouldn't take they wouldn't eat their spinach and their muscle would drop to the bottom in the cartoons. And they would be like weak. They would try to flex in the cartoon, and then it would be like it would try to show itself, and then it would fall, and then the muscle would be on the bottom. You ever seen those? Oh my God, cartoons were the best back in the day. I mean, now they're just I don't know what they're for. Oh yes. See, I did my blow kiss before I read it, but I feel like I want to do it again because I don't. I like to do it after I read the message. You know what I mean? So you don't forget that you got it. So here, it's another one for you, Deborah. Oh.
Road. You can rely on your common experience in your affairs of everyday life. If you see something in the road and you want to alert the other person to your presence, you will honk. But you do not have the green light to then just keep going if they don't move. He knew they were there. Intent.
There you go. Well, I'm in here trying to get my son's attention. I'm like, I'm putting the phone on mute and yelling his name. And he cannot hear me. He in there with them headphones on. He can't hear me. So then I threw one of my little marker things at the door. Still nothing. I don't know how he can. Oh, maybe he's in a bathroom. That's why. Maybe. Nah, he would have responded if that was it. He really can't hear me. Oh, there you are.
I've skipped one. I'm sorry. Going back to my street, number 15.
He
I failed
finally
to
heard me.
include the Catholic community. That's just one of the four.
He finally heard me. I'm steady throwing stuff at the door. He was like, I was wondering what that noise was. Aaron, how you doing, Aaron? Oh, when I see him in the other courtroom, now I always think of you saying, he looks like a zombie from the nose up. Behind the screen, LOL. He's so weird. I love watching him yell at the screen, y'all. It's like, because he gets real close, so he'd be like this. He'd be like, you hear me? But then there's the delay in the speech. So it's not, it's like this. It's like, you hear me? Can you hear me in there? Oh, priceless. Thank you, Aaron. Mama love you. Yes, she do. Oh, Darrell, you came and you left, but not soon enough, and now you're in the prison. Oh, Darrell.
Photographs showing the people that will match up to Exhibit 15.
He's all nose.
From the Catholic community of Waukesha.
Well, he ain't
There's
all
a lot
hair.
of photographs identifying
It's
the
all
people that were
hairline,
marching
though.
with that group.
You got a lot of hairline going on. Oh my gosh. Oh my god.
Parade started. This is the starting point, or at least near the beginning, right? This is the area. We showed some videos of the groups passing by in this area. We heard testimony from 4 different police officers standing in 4 different spots near here, telling of their 4 different efforts to stop him. Intentional. Sergeant Wander's back here testified that this red SUV blew by me. I waved both arms over my head. I'm in a police uniform. I have an unmarked squad, but I have my red and blues on. And he blew past me. He gets down here to the corner where Detective Casey is standing. Detective Casey runs out into the street, gets close enough to put his hand on the hood of the car. He keeps going. He comes down, turns onto Main Street, gets in this area of East Avenue to the south and Buckley Street to the north. This is where he encounters Officer Schneider and Officer Buttrin. They each make a separate effort to stop him, and he keeps going. 4 police officers. It's intentional.
Oh, bluesy news. Yeah.
He had plenty of opportunity to just stop anywhere along the way. One of the officers testified to it. I think it was Officer Schneider.
You're not muted.
This was an accident, and he mistakenly wandered onto the
am I muted? Oh, okay. I thought you were saying, am I muted? I'm like, huh?
parade route after passing all this. And he mistakenly wandered onto the parade route. At any point, all he had to do was stop.
Hey, Cher.
They could have paused the parade. They could have moved the barricades and escorted him out.
Daryl. He is free in the prison. He's free.
It was
in
intentional.
the prison. Free.
He went on for 4 blocks. 4 blocks. It was intentional. He reached speeds of approximately 30 miles an hour. That's intentional. He plowed through 68 different people. 68. How can you hit 1 and keep going? How can you hit 2 and keep going? How can you hit 3 and keep going? Didn't faze him a bit. He kept going until he got to the end. And there was no more bodies to hit. It's intentional.
Mischaracterization of the evidence.
Noted, overruled.
His conduct when he left the parade route, we'll get into this. His flight, his hiding, his panic, his desperation to run.
My looks like
get the hell out of town as fast as he could.
I know that's right.
Before the cops came.
How'd that work out for you, Daryl?
That shows his intent. His interview with Detective Carpenter, we spent several hours playing you snippets of that interview. How telling was that? Never once did he say any of these things. Never once did he say, like he told you in his opening statement, it wasn't an accident. It wasn't intentional. Never said that to Detective Carpenter. No, he came up with some convoluted story about, I got a ride out here from a buddy in a tan Kia, and then I left to go meet Erica, and we got into a fight, and then I went back, and the other guy got into a fight, and he was leaving, so I took off on foot. Absolutely nonsensical story. Does not match up with the known evidence in this case.
John, that's rough.
Overruled.
Oh, you like my hair? You like my hair? Yes, Charles. My 2 buttons. I had my 2 thingies out, but I just put them up there when I was editing a video, and then I just kept them up there. And here I is with my buns, my honey buns. Wow. Honey bun Brooks.
He never stopped.
I didn't even state the objection.
No.
This is closing argument. She may continue.
I'm going to play this slide, which is a snippet from State's Exhibit number 53.
You should have picked a better font for your objections.
Go ahead and play with sound, please.
Hey, Dana.
That was just a snippet that I selected because I thought it really captured the environment that so many witnesses tried to explain.
Jesus, I thought she was about to play the sound from when he hit. Like I braced myself for it. It's like the screams that happen. It's like I can see it in my head. That's what I thought. That's why I'm sitting here like this. Like but she was just playing a snippet to show you, like, so you can hear the sounds with the music and the people all happy and cheering. Woo! All before the Darryl showed up. They just snatched 6 people off the planet. Fucking walking, talking apocalypse, this guy.
Explain to you, right? It's a Christmas parade. People are there with their families, their little kids, their grandkids, their neighbors, their friends, strangers. Standing next to strangers That's what's going on Main Street. While that's going on Main Street, this is going on. Remember this? This is the gas station on the corner of Barstow and North Street. While the units are marching down Main Street, entertaining the crowd, Darrell Brooks is driving recklessly. He's enraged, and he's arguing with Erica Patterson. Why is this important? This is important because before he even...
Darrell can't brush his teeth. They're too small for his toothbrush. He can't find a toothbrush just for a baby. They won't let him buy a baby toothbrush. That's what it... You know he got baby teeth. You know those baby teeth in his mouth, don't you? You know that, don't you, warrior woman? Oh... Darrell got baby teeth. His permanents refused to show up for the job. His permanents refused to show up for their first day of work. So he's been stuck with the baby teeth. Or should I say his baby teeth been stuck with him ever since. Ever since he was a small child. Yeah. Yeah.
Gets to the parade route. This is how he's driving. He drives the wrong way down North Street and then acts like it's everybody else's fault in the world.
That's what he did.
Objection is noted. It's overruled. You may continue, Attorney Opera.
Hit the like button,
When he finally pulls into the gas station, he rolls down his window and yells at the driver who's properly stopped at the stoplight that it's somehow that guy's fault that Darrell Brooks is trying to drive the wrong way down North Street.
Yep.
And from there, the rage continues. We get to this point, State's Exhibit number 3. Please play.
Thank you, booby. Oh. Perfect. Thank you, baby. Love you.
The video's playing. You can see the pushing match.
Look, Mama got coffee. Yay.
Between Darrell Brooks, Corey Runkle, Erica Patterson, and Nick Kirby.
Hot.
Watch this. He turns to get in the car, flips up his hood, and goes and gets in the passenger seat. I'm sorry, driver's seat.
How long are we going to mischaracterize testimony?
Forever.
Sir's argument, I've heard nothing improper.
Forever, Darrell.
Noted, it's overruled. You may continue.
1,000 years. That's what they should have said. 1,000 years. Well, we'll stop once your time is up. Now, of course, you won't be alive for that, and, oh my God, you guys, 1,000 years. Isn't that like 10 generations of people? The earth ain't even still gonna be here then, I don't think. I think the earth will be sucked into a black vortex or something, mid-body, and I'm pretty sure. And Darrell's still gonna be like this.
Continue, Attorney Opera.
Darrell's ghost still gonna be under the prison.
No, they can nullify.
That's it. He drives off onto the parade route.
He did. Just drove
From
off.
this moment, right here on Exhibit 15, you're watching it. He's enraged. He's angry. Flips up that hood, and he zooms past Sergeant Warner, past Officer Casey, onto the parade route. Now, there's no doubt, for the first 2 blocks, he does not strike anyone. And as we've discussed, some even said he was driving at a reasonable speed initially.
No, that's right.
By the time he gets past Officer Buttrin and Officer Schneider in this area here of East Avenue, past East Avenue.
Hey Renee, I don't think he thought that the sovereign citizen thing would work. I think he just knew that he had nothing that he could say because they had him in 4K bars. So he was like, "Well, shit, I gotta argue something." And so he went with the thing that never wins anyway. It was like a Hail Mary of sorts. I think is why he picked doing that. Why he chose to do that. It was like I can't use common sense for this because it's too obvious that I'm guilty. So I need to go for something that's completely outside of the lines of law and in anything. I need to go for that. And so I think that's why he picked that.
And clearly, once he gets past Barstow,
Black rage defense.
that's where it starts, right? That's where it starts. Nicole White, our first victim, walking with Remax and a hot air balloon.
I bet Daryl was hoping that a bunch of black folks would have just been in the streets talking about, you're not gonna be persecuting him. And all the black folks showed up, and he was like, "Oh, good, they're here. They're gonna get me. They're gonna get me out of this." And they were all like, "Burn him at the stake." He's like, "What the fuck? Y'all supposed to be here trying to get me out of this." I'll be like, "Yeah, no, you was driving over the children and the grandmas. Yeah, nah, bro." Turns out you were hated by all, Daryl. Everyone hates you. Everyone. Not just someone, but everyone.
Knocks her over, keeps going, runs up and over the backs of Waukesha South Band, hits the green children spectating on the sidewalk, keeps going, runs over Kelly Grabo and her daughter Adelia, walking with Burris Logistics, keeps going, falls through the entire Extreme Dance team just before the 5 points, keeps going, hits Deborah Ramirez and her son Isaac.
No, some of that Jay Prince. That's why I said I think Jay Prince is slow. I think he might be special. You know what I'm saying? I think he might have needs that are special. Like, you know what I mean? A little bit. Because he's something's up with that guy. Like, you know the way he talks, the way he stands real still when he, like it's just something's a little off by him. Oh my God, you guys, my left shoulder is hurting so bad.
On the south side of the street,
LJ
keeps going, clears the 5 points
you are
area.
On time. Your time. And you are here. You
hits
made it.
Jane Kulik.
That's what matters.
Square on, causing her to go up on the hood of the car, and then fall off and drives over her body. He doesn't stop. He keeps going.
Oh, thank you, Rachel.
Runs through the kids over by the steaming cup. We heard the parents testify.
Oh, yeah, the Jane one stood out too. Because she went on the hood. He stopped. She flew off the hood, went forward, flew back off the hood. And then he started back up again and drove over her with both tires. So she was on the car and under the car. Jesus. Daryl kept going. Talking about, y'all got to let me go. You going there. You going all right, Daryl, to Hades. Deborah, I would have been that black woman for him, but what he did, not. Oh my gosh. Yeah, nah, bro. He's just a fucking, oh my gosh. I think about that a lot. Like I rely on prisoners to like emotionally in my mind. I rely on them to right a lot of the wrongs that are done in the free world. Like when people do horrible, horrible things and then they go off to jail and it just doesn't feel like enough. It's like, okay, they go through their trial and then they go, okay, yeah, they're in there, but they're in there living. You know what I mean? And it just don't really feel fair. But at the same time, you don't want them to just die because then they don't pay either. You know what I mean? And that's where the prisoners come in. Like that's where the fellow prisoners come in. They're the ones who can write, who can fill in those spaces of justice. You know what I'm saying? Like really actually make them pay, because the justice system just puts them in that place and they just sit in that place. But they could be in that place and live a normal functioning life in that place. It depends on what the other prisoners do. Like if the other prisoners leave them alone, they can live out the rest of their life happy and doing stuff, being productive, making jokes, playing games, playing cards, and doing shit. And that shit just bothers me. Like so I emotionally I like rely kind of on the prisoners, the other inmates and stuff to balance these things out, because they're the ones who actually get to make them pay in real life, in real time, and constantly. So I hope that they give Daryl the business. Just all the business. Just give him all the business. He needs a lesson in pay. Like he do. He just do. And I need for them to do that. Okay.
About little Brinley and Kelsey and Owen that were standing there outside the steaming cup? They were struck by the red SUV driven by Darrell Brooks. Keeps going.
Yes.
Plows through the grannies in that zigzag fashion, striking most of them.
Pony. Yes.
Injuring them, killing them.
What?
Keeps going. Gets down here.
My baloney pony.
To the end. And goes through the Catholic community. The witness, remember Holly Berg? She testified about that mobile gas station incident. She said she was standing down here in this area. She said, I saw 15 to 20 people fly in the air. They looked like bowling pins.
Indeed, they did.
And when you saw the video, she's absolutely right. It's a terrible description when you think these are human beings, but that's exactly what it looked like. When does the intent exist? Doesn't have to be even for a second. I'm not telling you who set out that morning to cause this carnage. But when he became enraged back here, he didn't give a damn who or what was in his way.
Yeah,
He
I hope
intentionally went on. I'll show you. Motive. I don't know why he did this. Folks, I don't know why. Other than the rage.
It wasn't no fucking rage. It was him being the selfish little piece of shit that he is. He thinks he's smarter than everybody else. He thinks he's more special than everybody else. Same old shit that made him do everything in his whole life. That's what made him do it. Wasn't rage. He's just a selfish, like, hateful, jealous, like all these things. He's all of these things. He's envious. He don't know how to deal with his own insecurities. And so he likes to lash out at people, trying to make himself, pump himself up. He's just a hateful little shit. And he had those intentions already in him anyway. Might I have to remind you of his Twitter history? He was plotting on old white people forever. This was his. This is what he wanted to do. And he, was handed this opportunity. He drove in here and all he saw. This is all he saw was Caucasians everywhere. And he was like, move. Oh, you ain't gonna move? This is him. Darrell ain't shit. He was never gonna be shit. He never was shit. He was never gonna be shit. I say that as a joke sometimes about stuff, but Darrell really wasn't. He wasn't shit. Like he wasn't shit. Never gonna be shit. He knew. He knew that. I'm pretty sure that made him a little bitter. His mama putting him out, I'm sure it didn't help. I'm sure that didn't help. You know what I'm saying? He's shooting at his nephew. You know what I'm saying? It just. Oh my gosh. Talking about It Takes Two. Hey, who recalls Darrell talking about in his last little words when they had already found him guilty and he's doing his long ass fucking speech? And he says, and to my baby mama, Erica. I just want to say, and you think that it was going to be some heartfelt apology type thing of, concern and love or whatever. But no, this piece of shit decides to say, it takes two. To what, Darrell? Fist? Because that's what you used on her. You used your two fists. Oh my God, Darrell was the devil. That's the moral of the story.
He's right.
That's what I'm getting at.
You cannot read minds. Neither can I. But the law doesn't require you to. The law gives you a way to reach a conclusion as to what is somebody thinking. And it's right here. Decide it based on his acts, words, and statements, and from all of the facts and circumstances.
Those things, yes.
I've already been through many of them.
Yep.
I want to show you what I mean. Look at this.
Oh my God.
Was there room for him to get out? This is way back at the beginning. This is Officer Buttrin's squad video. Way back at the beginning.
Yeah, he gotta stop there,
Buckley
turn
Street
right.
here that you're looking at. Look at those barricades. Look at the sparse crowd. And there's Officer Schneider in her yellow fluorescent vest on the left side of the picture, about to run into the street and stop him. Intent. I'm going to play this video for you because, folks, for me, this is where it becomes crystal clear. You watch this video, the first thing you're going to see if you direct your attention to the left side of the screen is you're going to see him hit Nicole White. Knock her to the ground and keep going. Now, if that was the end of the story, you may sit here and say, Madam DA, I don't know how you conclude intent from that. Maybe it was an...
Yeah, so his mom, Andrea, his mom had put him out because the nephew had got a protective order. But he shouldn't have been living in that driveway either. That's too close to the house. So he shouldn't have been anywhere near that fucking house. But he was still living in the car in her driveway. Ain't that some shit? I bet he was pissed too. I'm like, I can't even come in here. I could imagine him when that protective order was put into play. I hadn't thought of that, but I would like to hear what happened with that. Like when that protective order was put into play, what was Darrell's response to that? I'm sure it was very much, I'm sure it sounded exactly like some Darrell shit. Like I'm just, what? Yes, David, mama love you. Yes, she do, honey. Oh, yes, RGT. I couldn't watch this part, this trial. I couldn't watch this in real time. I wouldn't have been able to do it. Only once I knew he was super convicted for 1,000 years, then it was a whole lot easier to to deal with, because you got like the trauma of when it's going on, you don't know how it's gonna end. You don't know, but when it's done, it's like ha ha. Now get your little ass up underneath of this here prithee on. You ain't shit, Daryl. You ain't shit.
An accident. Maybe he
And
didn't
you don't
mean
have
to
to
do
say
it.
allegedly anymore.
But watch what happens in this video after he knocks Nicole White down, and tell me this does not
He's
prove
found
intent.
guilty.
Please play.
Hey, Marilyn. You made it, boo. Hopper chopper.
Keep watching the left side of your screen.
Oh my God. Oh my fucking God.
That's intent, folks. No reasonable person is going to come across a group of teens.
Oh, Jesus. Ben, you said a link to the chair I have? I can't refer this chair because I can't in good conscience refer you to get this chair. I can't. It was a bad idea, and I'm looking to replace it. Oh, my back hurts. I got a pillow right here. I got my big long pillow here because it is so uncomfortable. So I would not suggest this chair. I would say this. If you're looking for a chair, the best way to go would probably be the mesh. You know, the one that's that little netty thing with the seat, where the seat is that as well. And you know, and where it has one of the thingies where it pushes into your back, not like this thing has like a little thing that's attached to it. Not like that, but like the kind that actually has the thing behind it, the arches to sit behind your back. The cushion on this thing, there's like none. It is I mean it looks like a chair. And it seems like it would be comfortable, but it ain't. It just ain't. So I mean, if you're young as balls, you might be able to. I don't know, but honestly, this is not if you still want the link though, I'll give it to you. But it ain't a great chair. Let me know if you still want the link. Long as I've warned you about it, I don't mind giving you the linky link.
Teenagers playing band instruments, drive over them and keep going. That's a still shot of the same thing. That's intent.
I'm sorry to interrupt your objection, sir.
Oh God, there was
How
objecting
can you
again.
tell the jury what they supposed to think?
It's proper argument. Your objection's noted. It's overruled. You may
It's,
continue.
I would argue that it's,
Attorney
I
Hopper.
would say that it's improper, and I move
Mr.
for a
Brooks said
mistrial.
made my ruling. I'm going to mute you if you don't follow the rules.
Mute them.
Exhibit
I move for a
1.
mistrial.
Exhibit 152. Clearly intentional conduct.
52.
Clearly intentional conduct. States Exhibit 93. We ask the court to take time to have you go look at this car in person, because it's remarkably amazing that this damage was caused by human beings.
It doesn't show up on my list.
That's
I ordered it
intent.
from Amazon now.
This is an excerpt from States Exhibit 154. Maybe a little hard to see. A lot of that laying in the front part of this photo are shoes. Remember what Dr. Vidritsky said about the shoes and the feet, the scuff marks on the toes and the ankles? Look at all the shoes laying in the street. This is the area at the end when he ran through the Catholic community. All the shoes laying there because of the velocity, remember?
Yeah,
the medical
velocity.
examiner talked about the velocity. It's not just the speed, it's the velocity.
I remember the
power
velocity.
that these people were knocked right out of their shoes.
Jesus.
That's intent. The flight, the hiding, changing his appearance. He had to go through some effort, right? Crawled up in this playhouse, ditched his sweatshirt and his sandal. The other sandal seems pretty reasonable. He dropped it when he was jumping over a fence. Changed his appearance. Please
did
play.
They even make this thing anymore? I'm not seeing it amongst the chairs.
Excuse me.
I look at him. Excuse me, ma'am. Can you help me? I've
Intent.
lost my way.
What's he running from?
Justice. He's running from justice. I don't know how you don't know that, Opper. He's running from trying to flee from the justice. Thank you, Mike. Hello, Mama Eve. Hello, my baby. Have missed you, girl. Happy Saturday nights. Go ahead, girl. All the way from Idaho. Thank you, Mike, from Idaho. Mama love you. Yeah, she do. And welcome back. Welcome back. Trying to find a link to this chair for one of my babies. He's asking me about what my chair I got, even though I don't recommend this chair because it is terrible, and I'm looking to replace the one I got. I'm looking to replace it, honey. This kind of look. Is that right? No, that ain't. Yeah, I don't know.
What's he running from if he's just a lost guy with no ride back to Milwaukee? What's he running from as there's cops, sirens wailing in the background? Whoops, that was me.
Let me say, Deborah, months ago I wanted you to have a new chair. What the fuck? Speak English to me. I know. You know, I have such a hard time. Like, I've expressed this to you guys. I have a very hard time spending money on myself. It's a problem. It's tough. You know, y'all watching my videos and stuff, you bless me. You would think that would have changed me having that issue, but it did not. I had to have all but therapy to convince myself, like to allow myself to buy this. I had to work it out in my head to buy an organizer. Oh, this is green, so it don't want to show up in the video. That's weird. It was like a it's like a planner that I really needed to get because I'm really, really bad. But I had to work it out in my head in every which way to convince myself that I needed it enough to where it was I needed to get it. It was going to be useful for what I was doing. Even I knew that already. To convince me to push the button, go ahead and order it. It's a problem. It's a problem that I have, and I'm working on it. My back hurts. It's just going to get worse over time. I really do need to replace this chair. But understand though, if I had it in me to do it, I would replace it. It's not because I don't have it. I don't have the money to do it. So if ever you hear me complain about my chair, don't think it's about money as a reason why I haven't gotten it. That ain't it. You guys have blessed me enough already to where I could easily just push that button and buy the chair. But it's something inside of me that makes me feel like I don't need it though. Even though actually I do. It's something I'm working on. I just don't want y'all to think when I complain about my chair that that's the implication that it's because I can't afford another one. It's that this one is still in good shape. It's just not good for me and my back. And so because it's still in good shape, I don't have it in me. I'm the type of person I'll use my phone until it stops working. I don't replace my stuff because I just want a new one. I have the same stuff in my closet that I've had. Most of my stuff I've had in my closet has been in there for over 10 years. I've been sporting the same shit. Like I just don't replace things until they break. You know? Like that's the habit of me. Like even me and my computer stuff, like this, like my mom did this. Like I've been using the same shit forever. My mother did this. She was like watching my videos and stuff, and she was like, "I want to invest in you." And so she said, "I see what you're doing, and you're good." And she wanted to invest in me, so she literally bought me my whole computer little setup thing. And I'm like, but if she had it, I would have been still trying to work with that little tiny baby laptop I had. I'd have just been doing whatever it would allow me to do. I'd have just wrote it until it broke, until I spilled something on it and it didn't work anymore. You know what I'm saying? It's just who I am. I'm cheap as balls. With myself, I'm cheap. That's the issue. Yeah.
So, States Exhibit number 130. Put that up here quickly. Take this one. Thank you. I'm not going to go through this whole thing, folks. Suffice it to say, after Officer Skolton tried to stop the threat at that intersection at the top, Wisconsin Avenue.
Saucy Sam said, saw a video on Reddit. Saw a video of the Reddit writer trash talking Erica Patterson, and he gets mad when DB can't show them to Erica Patterson. He is a Darrell supporter. I'm pretty sure it's that guy. What's his name again, y'all? Can't think of his name. But I'm pretty sure that's the guy. It's the dude that used to be sitting behind Darrell in the courtroom. The black dude with the jacket that was too tight. I'm like, no, thank you, Saucy Sam. Mama love you. Yes, she do. Oh.
And he blew through the barricades there.
School tonight, honey.
And drove south on West Avenue over to Prospect Court, cutting through the yards and ditching the vehicle on Maple.
Ditched it.
Heard all the testimony about the commotion on Maple. The eyewitness testimony from Officer Sailors, off-duty police officer who saw
Jay Prince, that was his name.
Saw the defendant, Darrell Brooks. He identified him for you in this court. Get out and run from this car. And how we tracked him through the neighborhood. And again, the desperation. Whether he had to ask or use veiled threats like, I won't hurt you, but I need...
Yeah, it was definitely Jay Prince. It had to be, allegedly. So they confirmed that. I'm gonna have to say allegedly. I'm with that funny looking weirdo trying to sue me for some shit. Allegedly.
your phone. He was absolutely desperate to get out of there until he took refuge in the home of Daniel Ryder. Now remember the interesting thing, folks, none of these witnesses in this area knew anything about what happened at the parade. None of them were there. None of them were there. So some of them tried to help, some of them didn't. Daniel Ryder did, and it's actually probably a really good thing that he took him in, because
I thought maybe
stalled,
he was
right.
Before we knew that, I was like, well, before I knew that, I don't know if y'all always knew, but the black dude that was always sitting behind Darrell, because we don't know who Darrell's daddy is, or if he even has one, or if he was just, like she picked him up off a toilet seat, like I don't know, but we didn't really hear a whole lot. We know he's a junior, which implies that there's a senior, Darrell Brooks or whatever senior. So I was like, maybe that's his daddy or something. Like I didn't know who that guy was, and y'all the ones who told me that was who he was. He was like a vlogger or whatever that was like, free Darrell Brooks.
Stalled them from keep running, kept them in one place until the cops could close in and get there.
Mama love you. Yes, she do.
Now, Mr. Brooks repeatedly asked witnesses who had just watched their loved ones get struck by this SUV if they happened to catch a license plate. State's Exhibit 150, there's the front license plate. Definitely a little blurry, but definitely you can make it out. State's Exhibit 151, there's the rear plate. State's Exhibit 175, there's Darrell Brooks in his music video with the same car and the same license plate.
He's so funny. Look at him. Look at him. He thought he was doing something.
There's the key to the Ford.
He was like, I'm a rapper, yes I be. Oh, Darrell. Oh, Darrell. You came and you Darrell in the prison, honey. Just trying to figure it all out. What happened? How'd I get in here? What's your name? Bubba? Oh, wanna be friends? No? What you mean? I don't wanna, though. You said I gotta? Or what? Ooh. All right. Ride it, my baloney pony. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh, slay me. Do I slay you, Deborah? Do I slay you?
That was found in Darrell
Hey,
Brooks'
Southern
pocket.
Belle. Hey, booby.
There's no doubt
The license plate.
Darrell Brooks is the person responsible for this.
Oh, Julie Fontaine. His dad died in 2015. Where you heard that at? All right, that's the first time I've heard that. I thought his dad was in jail. His dad's in jail for like robbing a casino or some shit. That was the rumor that I had heard. You sure that was his dad that died in 2015? When did his sister die? When his sister died? Like years ago. Wasn't that, you sure that wasn't his sister? That was the one that died in 2015? When she died? When she died in 2018 or something? I don't know.
Because
I know
this
Darrell
man
in prison
in
on
this
though.
picture
I know that.
is the same as this man
Look at
in
him.
this picture.
Steady holding his hair on top of his head. What is you
wearing
doing, Darrell?
This sweatshirt. And again, it's a little hard to see, but you can ask for these exhibits in the jury room if you want. The photograph, you can see this design on the front of the sweatshirt if you look close enough.
I see
This
it.
is a sweatshirt from the play set that has Darrell Brooks'
Exhibit.
DNA on it. according to the crime lab.
It's exhibity for me.
That's him right there. That's Darrell Brooks driving off into the parade. That's Darrell Brooks driving in the parade.
Look like him to me.
That's Darrell Brooks driving in the parade.
Yep, there he is again.
That is also Darrell Brooks driving in the parade.
Damn, Darrell, you everywhere.
So is that.
Shit.
And he kept asking people about the tints on the window. Well, guess what, folks? You don't need to see the tints on the window when the windows are rolled down.
No, that's right.
And there's clearly one person in that vehicle in every one of these photos.
Hopper came to play no games, honey. Why is Darrell sitting on this booster seat? You know he is too short to be sitting up that high. What is he sitting on in his truck? And check this out. You see this truck, this truck. See the front of this truck, how damaged it is. You know, when we're seeing the truck, like afterwards, when the police find it or whatever, and it's all damaged, we know that he ran into something when he stopped or whatever. Like he had ran into something. So I remember when Darrell was saying, you know, that the prosecution was trying to make it seem like all the damage from the car was from the people and not from that thing he had, right? But look, this is a picture of him while he's steady driving through this parade, and look at the car. The damage did all come from that. And the thing that he hit, it wasn't like a big thing. It was something that was under his car. It was like a stump thing that he hit. So all the damage that was at the top of his car, all that hood stuff that you see, that's all from people. That is all from people. That was people impact that did that. So Darrell full of shit again. Is the moral of the story. That's what I'm getting at. Oh,
and it's that man.
Look at him. Excuse me.
And it's that man.
Oh my God.
And it's that man. Darrell Edward Brooks Jr., date of birth 2/21/1982, on his identification card issued by the state of...
Yeah, as you can see, this says not a driver's license. Identification card. Darrell did not have a license. He had an identification card. As you can see, he got this ID card June 14th of 2021. Right? It did not expire until 2030. So this is the ID that he had at the time. He did not have a license. Somebody in my comments was saying that he did have a license. And I'm like, no, he did not. He did not have a license. The police, if they said his license, they were speaking about his ID, and they just went ahead and just called it a license because they were just, you know, in conversation with him. It wasn't like some official document that said his driver's license. He did not have one. He had an ID. He couldn't have a driver's license because him and his back child support issues. He wouldn't have been able to have a license anyway. So there's that. Salty Sam, YouTuber Lord AC, titled, "Who is the man behind Darrell Brooks? J. Prince for president." That's where I saw it. Yeah, that's the guy. That's the black dude with the glasses that was sitting staring at the back of Darrell's head like it owed him money. Mr. J. Prince. He's so fucking weird. He's so weird. And why does even when he had hair on his head, it looked like the horns? I don't know if whenever I see Darrell, I just see horns. Oh, but before I get past this and forget. Thanks again, Saucy Sam. Mama love you. Yes, she do. Yes, honey. J. Prince for president. I know that's the guy. That's him. But don't in this ID picture, don't it look like horns? I think whenever I see him, I just see horns. But that distinctly looks like horns. Like this looks very much like horns. His eyes are very close set. You got a lot going on with this here thing you call a face, Darrell. There's a lot going on there. This is just a lot. Just in general, I think. It makes me laugh when he talks about the judge and the prosecution not having a license to practice. I didn't catch that. Aaron. Yes, that is funny, isn't it? Hey, do you have a license to practice? Right? Do you have a license to drive? All right, then. Oh, DB doesn't have a license to do anything. He doesn't. He don't have a license to do anything, honey. He don't have anything. He didn't have anything. Honestly, the best thing that could have happened to him is that he ended up in a prison. Okay? Like, this is a good thing for him. Like, he probably know it too. Well, I was living in my mama's car. I mean, I can't act right, so ultimately, this is where I was going to end up anyway. So, I guess, it is what it is. And thank you, Aaron. Thank you, boo. Mama love you. Yes, she do. Oh, my babies, my bookies, my pookie poos.
Wisconsin. In all capital letters, Darrell Edward Brooks Jr.
Right.
This was in his pocket.
I know that's right.
When they arrested him.
Ain't that something? You was fine with that ID.
So this entire shenanigans that he's presented to you through his questioning of witnesses about I'm not Darrell Brooks and that's my name and I don't know who that is and I don't consent to being called that name. It's just nothing but a distraction.
Yes, Deborah.
It's Darrell Brooks.
He had no license.
It's the man who drove through the Waukesha Christmas parade and killed people, injured people, endangered the safety of people.
Sure did. Lots. Did lots of all that stuff you just said.
Your Honor, with all due respect, I would appreciate the quote unquote language what does she mean by shenanigans and this and that and the third?
Daryl don't know what shenanigans is. Oh, that's why somebody said shenanigans earlier. That was why they said shenanigans. And then, that's also why I typed shenanigans. Now I guess they knew that was when this was gonna happen. Y'all are so knowledgeable about this. Yeah, Daryl didn't know what shenanigans were. It's hilarious.
Sir, your objection's noted. It's overruled. The state may continue.
Well, can she tone that back? Because if that was me,
hell no.
If I would have said
Mr.
something
Brooks,
like
your
that, it would have been a
objection.
problem.
Ain't that something? He can't stand it. He like, this what you ain't gonna do. You as a woman, okay? Let me tell you what you ain't gonna do. What you ain't gonna do is be talking to me crazy, okay? You're gonna need to tone it down. Tone it down. You gonna what you ain't gonna do. Ain't that funny? In here, he got shackles on. Shackles. He got shackles on his ankles. And he in here talking about something. What you ain't gonna do.
It's noted. It's overruled. These are closing arguments. There's nothing improper. It's noted. It's overruled.
Spoiler alert.
I just wanted to be fair.
You'll have an opportunity to respond, sir. Please let her finish.
So I can rebuttal.
Go ahead, Attorney Opper.
Thank you. I'm going to conclude my comments with this, folks. I'm going to show you the video, a stitched together video of all the carnage caused by Darrell Brooks, and I apologize.
Stitched together.
This is.
Oh, the chauffeur. Say, the last time I spent a lot on myself was 1978 on a pair of leather pants for $100. Wow! In 1978, they were $100. There must have been some real nice fucking leather pants. Jesus. You sure that was just a cow? That was just a cow you bought. Like, that wasn't no leather pants. That's crazy. $100 in 1978. That's expensive as balls. I almost Well, I didn't almost buy it, but I considered buying a pair of leather pants once, and it would have probably been in 1999 or 98, something like that. And they were like 110 or something. I considered it. I was did that thing. I was having a talk with myself. You're gonna spend probably that much on little things that you don't need, just random little shits. So why not just take all of what that you would have spent on the little random stuff and just invest in this one thing? You're gonna spend the money anyway, Janine. You're gonna spend it anyway. But I can never get myself to do it. I just never been able. It just never seems like it's like I can't do it. It's weird. It's so weird. Oh yeah, those pants I was looking at, they might have been pleather. It's possible they were pleather. It's very possible. But they looked very real. They were like a nice type of pleather.
It's important that you
Kevin.
know what he did. It's important that you think about the women like Nicole White,
Yeah, be
and
blank.
Kelly Grabo and her daughter, and
It's
Jane
hard
Kulik, who
spending
were
money
just
on
there
stuff for yourself.
with friends and co-workers supporting a local business. The teenagers marching in the band, representing, wearing their school colors. It's important. The boys and girls with the Blazers baseball team and their coaches doing nothing more than handing out baseball cards.
Oh,
The young girls in the extreme dance team. Can you imagine how many hours they spent practicing that routine? He drove right through them without a care in the world. The grannies dancing their way down the street. Perfect step.
he is in there chuckling. Like, this is crazy. She just yeah, laugh at Bubba. Keep that energy when you get into prison with Bubba. I hope that you keep that energy. I hope you have that energy right now in there with Bubba. Laugh in the face of Bubba. Okay? Oh, Timmy going for the night. Where Timmy? Timmy said bye. Timmy said bye. Hey guys, I gotta go to bed tomorrow. I gotta go to work. Oh, I gotta work on my house. We are so close to moving in, B. Oh. All right, Timmy. Sleep tight, boo. And may you have a super productive day tomorrow. Okay? And feel accomplished and get it done, honey. Uh-huh. Mama love you. Yes, she do. Oh, my boobies.
Every one of them. Catholic community there, as Father Matt said, spreading the light of Christ in the weeks before Christmas. He snuffed it out.
Night, boo. Mama love.
It's time for Darrell Brooks to stop running. It's time for him to stop lying. It's time for him to be held accountable for his actions. Darrell Brooks cowardly rammed his way through this parade, violently killing and injuring so many people. I'm going to stop talking and play this video. But please, I ask you to add up the evidence. Use the map. 15. You can check off the names. We've covered them all. Walk down that street like we did with you. Return guilty verdicts on all counts. Please. Please.
Screen back up.
No, I need one more.
Directional.
Yes, please.
Officer 4.
Go ahead.
what that is. The opera chopper. Yes, honey. They're gonna end up at Dodge. Chris Watts just bonded with Jake Patterson. Maybe they'll be a throuple. I can't nobody deal with fucking Daryl. I'm gonna tell you that now. He's completely unreasonable. Even to the most psycho-ish people, Daryl is completely unreasonable, unhinged, impossible to have an actual conversation with. Like, he's something's wrong with him. So no. Daryl will never have friends. Oh, what the business, y'all? I know. What video are they playing? I'm wondering that myself. Daryl's staring at it. Daryl's like, oh, this is interesting. Did I do that? Yes, Daryl, you did it. It was you. Everything you're looking at, you did it. It was all you. Do you feel accomplished? Okay, good. Now get up underneath of this here prison. Underneath the prison. The prison. Get up underneath the prison. I ain't sang the prison song in a while. That prison on. That was the thong song version. The prison on. Oh, Daryl. Combined video showing him. Oh. Yeah, it must be, because look how she looking. Look how she looking. She can't. She's like forcing herself. He ain't even looking. He like, fuck that. I ain't looking. He like, I'm gonna pretend to look, but I ain't looking. I didn't seen enough. Oh, look at you praying now, Daryl. Is you praying? Is you praying? Who you praying to? Do he got horns? Is he red? He's red, ain't he? Daryl, you're going to Hades. You're going straight to Hades. You're gonna hang out in Hades until you land in hell, and that will be your experience when you leave jail. Yeah. Mama need to be a songwriter, honey. Okay. Okay. Oh. Oh my God. That is crazy. Oh my gosh, Daryl. Ain't that something? They just showed him, he was looking right stoic, wasn't he? He's like this. And all of a sudden he's like, oh my God, oh God, oh God, oh God, oh God, oh God. Oh, I'm cooked. I'm super duper cooked. KN, you better cut it out, KN Bio. You oh, he said Daryl Brooks is innocent, like OJ. Okay, I agree then. They're the same amount of innocent. As in, not at all. Oh, yes. Gasoline draws. He's got gasoline draws in hell. Woo-hoo-hoo. Oh, oh my gosh. somebody in the background in this video is like crying. So I'm a little reluctant to even push the button to play the video some more. And it's starting to bother me a little bit. Oh. No, Ken Byam said that he's innocent like OJ, implying, of course, that OJ is guilty because OJ is guilty. It was a joke. He was saying he's innocent, just like OJ is innocent. Because, of course, everyone knows that OJ is not innocent. OJ is guilty. You know, you get it? You get it? Oh, they didn't catch your joke, Ken. They didn't catch your joke. Oh. Oh, you done praying? Now you watching again, Daryl? Look at it. Your little 2-second prayer. Get the Hades. Get on with yourself. Oh my God. Yeah, OJ is guilty. Well, everybody knows OJ did that shit. The fascinating part about it was that he got away with it. That was what was so. Proving that money does make a difference.
Closing arguments. I am going to take a short break. All rise for the jury, please.
Woo. You are gonna make the jury watch that video, watch all those clips, and then send them off to lunch. Oh my God! How they supposed to eat their food after that? Ridiculous. The expectations is too high. Y'all hit the like button for Mama, please. Mama appreciates you. Yes, she do. Oh yeah. I was watching a video, I think it was last night, where the judge was like, she was like right before she did like the sentencing thing where she was saying her thing. Like, and she put him into the other room, of course, per usual. And she was like, and you know what I noticed? Like, she was literally kind of delving through it, just like we do watching it. Be like, you know what I noticed? And then I remember when he had said this, like she literally was doing it just like that. And then he kept trying to interrupt her. She would just mute his ass and go right back in there. And I was like, wow, look at that. She held that in. Cause it just showed like how weirded out she was by it. But she held that all in that whole time. It's seeing all that and listening to all that until, when she was able to say the thing. I'm like, I wouldn't be able to hold that in. I'd have been like, fuck you, Daryl, every 2 seconds. Like, fuck you, Daryl, you ain't shit. You never was shit, never gonna be shit. And that just is what it is. Good night, Deborah. Thanks for coming in and blessing Mama. Mama appreciate it. Mama love you. Okay. Yes, she do. Mwah. Sleep tight, my love, my boo. Oh, yes. Everybody tell Deborah good night. Coming in here, blessing on Mama, loving on Mama. Okay. Yes, honey.
Am I muted?
Yes. You are
No.
muted. That's the wrong question. You should say,
Jury
should I
know
be
that they
muted?
can nullify
The answer is
You
yes.
are muted now.
Y'all hit the like button for me. It's 337 people in here, and I only have 235 likes, apparently. Can y'all please hit the like button, please? Stop being stubborn for Mama. Just hit the like button. What are you holding out for? Just commit. If you are in here and you have not hit that subscribe button, I want you to look inside of yourself and ask yourself, why am I being so stubborn? I subscribe to all these places that don't pay me no mind at all. And this place that feels so tribal and connected to, for some reason, I just can't commit to pushing this here subscribe button. I know that probably ain't the case, and probably everybody in here already is subscribed. But I just feel like giving you the business. No, I'm just kidding. Oh, shampoo commercial for herbals in the shower. You should get a shampoo commercial. You should get a shampoo commercial, herbal in the shower. Mr. Brooks, say hi to my friend Mr. Mute. I know that's right. Yes, go on, Alden, and hit that there, Alden Allen. Hit that like button for mama. Okay? Hit that like button for mama. Oh, mama love you too, Melanator. Mama love my babies. Yes, we do. Yes, we do.
Vicky will be in recess for about 10 minutes.
Oh, we watched that whole one. Ain't it funny how when you react to a video, well, I don't know if you guys would know this, but when I react to a video, like it could be a clip that is like a clip that is like 6 minutes long or even 3 minutes long. Just doing commentary on it could be so, like, it could literally be a 30-minute long video because I stop it so much, you know, like to react. It's so funny, but this was a 51-minute clip. We watched the entire thing from beginning all the way to the end, and it was 2 hours and 17 minutes. 2 hours and 17 minutes. Oh, I made a video. I reacted to a video. I haven't edited it. I'm just gonna do it tomorrow or whatever. Like edit and put it out. I can't even remember what it was. I can't remember for the life of me what it was about. I guess I'll be a surprise tomorrow when I open it up to edit it. And I'll be like, oh, now I remember. Oh my God, Mama be all over the place, y'all. Let's see. I haven't been living very much lately. Y'all want to find something else to look at? Or y'all want to head out for the night? One's in the chat. We're gonna I want to know how to do a poll. I know how to do a poll in here. I wish I knew how to do a poll in here. So I like to do a poll. So we're gonna do ones in the chat, right? Hey Alma, ones in the chat if you wanna find something else to watch, another Darrell clip, or if you want to end it here, put 2 if you want to end it for the night, right? 1 if you want to find something else to watch, another Darrell clip. Y'all let me know. So 1 if you want to stay, 2 if you want to go. 1 stay, 2 go. Oh, we're going to go with whichever one we get more of. 1 stay, 1 in the chat for stay, 2 in the chat for go. And only vote once. Everybody only vote once. Okay. Okay, this is pretty obviously one. So we got 2 goes. Okay. Only 1 vote, everybody. 3. Evan, cut it out. Oh, last call is until 2 o'clock. Okay. All right. Since I've been being so, chillaxed with my going live, I guess we'll stay in. So what are we gonna do? Let's find some more Daryl to make fun of. Let's pick a classic. Let's go with some Daryl, the classics. Let's go with the classics. Let's see. Daryl. Oh, Daryl. I don't consent to people putting 2. Daryl Brooks. What do you want from me? Let's go with, my favorites. My favorites are his opening statement, closing statement, and then the one right before he gets sentenced. His little sentencing speech. Those are my classic favorites. Which one haven't we made fun of in a while? Let's see. No, let's not be lazy about it. Let's pick. Those are just so hilarious though, because it's just him talking. I mean, so stupid. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. Or we could pick one of the ones that's just a clip already. Not a lot of those though. Refuses to give closing statement. Let's see what this one's doing.
Not incorrect that the jury has the power to nullify. They don't have the right to do so, and no party has the right to instruct or to request an instruction or to argue jury nullification. You may talk in terms of fairness in general terms, but you may not go further. You may not argue that the jury should discard the instructions in the law and find you not guilty for that reason. You may not use the phrase jury nullification. You've done that now at least 3 times in earshot of the jury. Twice while you were in the other courtroom, I was able
gathering back inside.
Addressed already, sir. There's a written decision. I remind you of that.
In that written decision, did I receive, well, actually, I didn't receive anything. Was there copies made?
Mr. Brooks, I'm going to ask you one more time. Are you prepared with your closing argument? I'm going to have the jury brought out. There's no other legal arguments I need to address from you at this time.
I'm informed of.
Oh, we got some voting going on what we want to watch. Nice. Okay. Daryl's defense was Erica's fault. Let's see. That's kind of classic. Erica. The Coco test. Sentencing day was awesome. Yeah, the sentencing day was great. Oh, yes. His reaction to the Coco test. Oh, yeah, that was a classic. You know what? Yeah, I like that one. We're going to do that one. Thank you for staying later. Gives my Ambien a chance to get to work. Devil wears chanclas. Oh, thank you, boo. Mama love you. Yes, she do. Yeah, let's do the oh my god, Mama's memory is so weird. What was it? What was it I said I was just gonna do? Oh yeah, the cocoa test. Okay. Let's see. Let's see. What day is that? I like to get the whole thing.
Your Honor, I don't consent to being talked to in that fashion.
Your lack of consent is noted for the record. Please find the piece of paper, open it up, and please read it.
I will not consent to that, Your Honor. Or do I agree to that, Your Honor? I do not.
Mr. Brooks, then I'm going to advise the Sheriff's Department to find the piece of paper and hand it to me so that I can read it. Yeah. So that those.
We're staying in, Krista Keith. I was told that last call ain't until 2 o'clock. I gotta listen to my babies. It's what my baby says, what my baby says, what it's gonna be. Okay.
Those are your two options.
What would be the basis for that, Your Honor?
Mr. Brooks, this is an issue that you raised, and I need to bring it to finality and know what the test result is.
Okay, with all due respect, it was a motion that I raised.
All right, I'm going to clear the courtroom. We're going to go off the record, and we're going to find that piece of paper, and I'm going to...
Look, he like... You really gonna... You really gonna just expose me like this? But I'm talking calmly, though. Look, see? Not even raising my voice, you see. Oh, my God, Daryl. Just crawl your little ass up underneath of the prison. Just go. Shh. Just go.
Address it when that's done. I needed to make a record of what was being done, including that I have obtained the test result. So there's an accurate record in this case related to the motion that was raised previously by Mr. Brooks. I want Mr. Brooks to know that I am not removing him from when the jurors are brought back in. It was just simply because he was upset. He was very loud when I walked into the courtroom before going on back on the record.
Don't be like
he was yelling about his constitutional rights being violated. I advised him that if there was any type of use of force that he wanted to complain about, he could certainly do that through the proper channels with the Sheriff's Department. But just given his state of agitation and my need to make a record, I had him taken to the other courtroom. He is currently muted. I do not intend to go forward with additional testimony. Ultimately, I'm going to take an early lunch break because of this.
Freedom sandwich.
But I will make a record of the following. I have the result. I am going to scan it, have my clerk scan it. It will be filed as confidential, though. It won't be available to the public. But it's there for appellate purposes. But I can confirm that the test result for COVID-19 was negative. Oh. And again, I required the Sheriff's Department to provide that result to me, and it was, and it will remain under seal. I realize I'm disclosing that result. But
yeah, I thought that was funny too. Like, it'll be sealed. Don't worry about it. No one's gonna know. I mean, I realize I'm saying it on live television, but you know what I mean when I say sealed, right? You know what I mean. You know, I mean that nobody cares.
But I feel obligated to do that given the motion that was raised 2 days ago by Mr. Brooks.
Oh, he was so upset. He was so upset, you guys.
Record to reflect that Mr. Brooks is back in the courtroom. I do want to make a further record that he still remains in his jail attire. Prior to the break, I did advise the captain and to let Mr. Brooks know that he certainly could take the opportunity during the lunch hour to put on street clothes.
And Matt Cannon said, Brooks said, I don't consent to my COVID-19 test being negative. I cannot consent to that. It's not what I signed up for. Okay? It was supposed to say positive, and I resent the accusation. Now, what you ain't gonna do is come up in here and tell me that my cocoa test is a negative. I see what y'all trying to do, and you ain't gonna get away with it. Spoiler alert, Daryl. Spoiler alert. They definitely got away with it. For sure. For sure. For sure. What Aaron says. Tony, I'm a little tender. It's classic. Oh, yeah.
So it's his choice. He is here in the jail attire.
I haven't seen that one since the very beginning.
He's at the table. Continues to be masked. Welcome back, Mr. Brooks.
They never asked me during the break because I had so much other stuff going on. I'm not sure. I'm not saying it was intentional on their part, but I was never asked. I just want to make that clear for the record.
Thank you. I appreciate that clarification. Nonetheless, I provided you with that opportunity, and here you are. Please be mindful, sir, that the right to be here can, of course, be lost if you engage in disruptful, discourteous behavior, if you interrupt the decorum and do not show respect for the judicial proceedings. You would, of course, be subject to removal and forfeiting your right to be present in this courtroom.
I know, with all his mini shirts.
All right, I'd like to bring the jury out, Mr. Brooks. I am still going through the preliminary jury instructions. I know you filed some objections. Those have been noted for the record, as I advised earlier this morning. Because I've approved of them, there should be no objections. You had ample opportunity to do that. So I'm instructing you at this point not to object, because I will consider whether that's being done for disruption. If you have an objection, write it down on a piece of paper, pass it to the bailiff, and I'll take it up outside the presence of the jury.
Just so I'm clear, are we talking about objections to strictly jury instructions, or the filings that I filed on the 3rd?
I'm not addressing those at this point, sir.
I was just asking for clarification. I didn't know which one you were speaking on as far as the objections.
I got my magic
I'm
wand,
talking
y'all.
about objections during this court hearing to the court going through the preliminary jury instructions.
Okay, I was just asking for clarification.
I'm not addressing any of those filings. I previously addressed those. It may not be to your satisfaction, but
remember what you said, to be honest about those.
And I'm not going to repeat myself. So the record speaks for itself.
They do.
Your objections in those filings, to the extent, whatever they are noted. They're part of the record, and they will be available for you at a later point in time should you be convicted and on appeal to make whatever arguments that you need to or want to regarding those. But for
just in case you get convicted. I mean, I'm not saying you are. But in the slim case of possibilities that, by some chance you are convicted, like I said, not saying that it is, get your ass up under the prison. Tell Bubba I said hi. Tell him I said hi. Boop.
From my perspective, that is something I'm not going to take up any further. And any attempt by you to do that, I will have to consider whether that's being.
Shia had a birthday yesterday. And Mama missed it because Mama did not come out here live. You know what this means? Do you know what this means? Shia, happy birthday to you, to you. Y'all ready to sing happy birthday to Shia? First of all, before I sing you happy birthday, Shia, I would like to know if I'm saying your name right, Shia. Is it just Shay and I'm being dramatic and adding the extra sounds? Or is it Shay or is it Shia? Let me know if I'm singing it right. Shia or Shay? How do you pronounce this so that I can sing you an accurate song? Let me know. Let me know. Let me know. Come on, Shia or Shay. Let me know. Is it Shia? Is it Shay? Is it Shia? Is it Shay? It's Shay. Yay. Okay. So Shay. All right. You ready? Is you ready? Buckle in. Happy birthday to you. Psych. I'm black. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday, Shay. Happy birthday to ya. Mama love you. Yes, she do. Oh, whoa. You better have a happy birthday, 'cause Mama said so. You better have a happy birthday. I do insist. Have a happy birthday, 'cause I said so. Mama is a dramatic mama. Okay. Now, for you, what I wish for your birthday. Okay. And it don't matter that it was yesterday, or considering that it's 12:55. I don't know if you mean it was the 18th or if it was the 17th. But no matter. Never you mind, because birthdays are meant for a week, not a day. So it's birth week. It's your birth week. Okay. Okay. Ooh, how does the Beatles version of Happy Birthday go? I don't know that one. I'm black. That's right, Digi. I am black. Yes, honey. Yes. Yes, honey. I let my soul glow. 17th. Oh, it was on the 17th. Okay, so it was the day before yesterday. Because right now we in the 19th because it's 12:56. Oh, how the time does fly. Time does fly, it do. All right, yes. Now we have to send Shay a bunch of birthday presents. So, for Shay, actually, Shay, what is your favorite color? Oh, green? Is that it? Green. We're going to send Shay green balloons for her birthday. Well, will it be balloons, or do they have green balloons or green hearts? No, we'll do the green hearts. So we're going to send green hearts for Shay for her birthday. Okay. Okay. Good night, Aaron. Mama love you. Sleep tight, boo. Okay. Green hearts for Shay. Ready? 1 and 2 and 3. Green hearts. Green shamrocks. Green hearts. Green shamrocks and hearts. Green shamrocks and hearts. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. You said it's your birthday. It's my birthday too. Yeah. Na 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 na. Said it's your birthday. It's my birthday. I don't know that song. I'm a dude, but no offense taken. I hate Daryl. Shay. Well, did I call you a she? Whoops. Did I? What did I say? Maybe it was some. Maybe it was it. Maybe it was somebody else. Did I say she? I didn't think I said she. Did I say she? Maybe I said she. I don't know. I don't know. But green hearts for Shay. Okay. I know that's right. You like my Minnie Mouse hair? Oh, hey, I'm Minnie Mouse. That's what I do. Ow. You guys, I am like super hyper right now. Well, not hyper. This ain't me hyper. Me hyper looks different. Me hyper is like confusing to other people. I'm like alert. I'll say that. I'm very alert right now. So I'm like running on freaking Monster drink, and now I'm on coffee that did not have a lot of creamer in it apparently because it tastes like black coffee. So I'm like super alert right now. If I stay up past the time when my body really wants to go to sleep, I will become that thing though. I will become that. I go into like a hyper state that is like insane. It looks crazy. It's like without coffee grounds. Yes, Tony, without coffee grounds. It's the coffee grounds for me, Coffee grounds, coffee grounds. All right, Shay, I hope you feel very special for your birthday because guess what? You are special to me. And Mama love you. Yes, she do. Mwah. Okay. And may the day be all about you and the night and the weekend too. Oh, hey.
Being done to disrupt the proceedings and not for legitimate reasons.
Reason for bringing it up was to make sure that they are offered into evidence.
Sir, we're not at the evidentiary phase. They're part of the record. They've been received. So at this point, there's no evidence to be taken.
He ain't got no energy. Look at him.
We're not at that stage of the proceedings.
Okay.
So you will have an opportunity after the state presents their case in chief and they rest to then present your case and to present evidence that's relevant to the issues before the court and the jury. So I'm not going to go through any further on what that means. That would be for me to provide you with an explanation of the law or procedure, but I expect you to not bring that up at this point in time or going forward.
I don't understand, though, Your Honor.
Mr. Brooks, I've already addressed them. I'm going to bring the jury out. Please do not disrupt as the jury comes in and as I complete reading the preliminary instructions. I am, just for reference for everyone, I've read through 44.
And then Tony, it's weird. It's like he's like, well, what about the birds? Like, Daryl, wake up. What are you doing? Like, what is what is happening right now? Why is Daryl like this?
Pages of 69. And so I still have a ways to go. My intention would be to finish with the preliminary jury instructions, take a short break for all, including the jurors, and then come back with opening statements. And that's, you have a choice, sir, at that point, whether you want to give one, but the state goes first because they obviously have the burden of proof. And then you would have an opportunity to give an opening statement as well. But that's my plan, at least for the afternoon.
I would like to go back over there, Your Honor.
I would like to go back over there.
You're asking that to voluntarily be taken to that courtroom.
I'm trying to seek to understand how the testimony evidence that was given could be considered.
Mr. Brooks, I've already dealt with that. I'm not going to deal with it. If you want to go to that courtroom, are you waiving your right to be present right now?
Can I at least raise the issue of subject matter jurisdiction?
No, there's no lawful motion before the court. You may not.
Nah, Daryl. Nah, bro.
Making a judicial determination that I cannot.
Mr. Brooks, I'm going to bring the jury out. I'd like you to stay. That's my preference that you stay. You've certainly demonstrated through.
I think the thing that pisses me off the most about Daryl is him talking about his rights. That's the part that sets me off. It's like so strange to me that he's still thinking about his rights. They're like, huh? Like, what? Wait, what about your rights again? Like, I mean, I don't know. That's just weird.
Out these proceedings, that you have the capacity to follow the rules, that you have the intellect to make cogent, coherent, articulate, responsive arguments when you so choose. But when you start doing what you're starting to do right now, going back to filings I've already addressed, and start talking about subject matter jurisdiction, that is a tactic by you that I believe is to disrupt and to delay the proceedings.
You are not mistaken.
Your objection to my characterization of that is noted.
I would like to make a motion for finding the fact then.
Your request is denied.
On what basis?
Your request is denied, sir.
Your Honor, I'm merely seeking to understand on
Mr. Brooks, I refer you once again to document 244 that you signed, that you acknowledged, dealing with the right to waiver of right to attorney. We went through all of the advantages, the disadvantages. You were advised of things, including the charges that you face, the penalties that go along with them. We discussed the difficulty of representing yourself. You made a deliberate choice to waive your right to an attorney, which this court honored and granted. And you, Mr. Brooks, don't interrupt me. Okay, now that's at least the second time. So don't interrupt me. I'm going to continue with these proceedings. Even though you're mild-mannered, even though you're speaking in a soft tone of voice, the conduct still has the same effect. And that's to disrupt, to delay, and to show disrespect for the court proceedings.
That's the mission.
Mr. Brooks,
please. That ain't your
I'm not going to force you to sit down. You're welcome to sit down, but I am instructing the jury to come out. You, at your peril, run the risk of me admonishing you in front of them at this point. I don't want to do that, sir.
I'm seeking to merely understand.
Sir, I cannot give you legal advice. I cannot give you the understanding that you want.
I'm not asking for legal advice.
I cannot explain court procedures or the law to you. So,
but you are, though. You are asking for legal advice. And you saying that you're not ain't making you not, okay? Oh, Daryl. Oh, Daryl. You slay me, boo. Yes, you do. You slay me, boo. Yes, you do.
With that, Mr. Brooks, that's another interruption. You keep going. Stop.
I'm seeking merely to understand, Your Honor. I don't understand the nature and cause
Put
of
his
the
little ass
charges.
out.
Mr. Brooks, I've already dealt with these.
I'm trying to bring up the subject matter
Mr. Brooks,
jurisdiction.
if you keep interrupting me, then you will.
We're gonna move on to the where he said he was a little tender. I'm taking recommendations of Daryl clips. Oh, somebody. See. Daryl Brooks, a little tender. I'm a little tender, just a little bit tender. I'm just a little tender, just a little bit, just a little bit, just a little tender.
Yes, Your Honor, I would just like the record to indicate that I understand we did not follow up with this after the lunch break on the record, but it was my understanding that Mr. Brooks did receive the medical attention that he was seeking over the lunch hour.
Did
I
he
just
get
wanted
it?
that on the record. And then finally, Your Honor, just a reminder to Mr. Brooks as to the other acts evidence. In line with his questioning of Corey Runkle yesterday, Erica Patterson will be testifying here this morning. The court issued a ruling as to the other acts evidence. The state strictly abided by that. Mr. Brooks came very close several times to opening the door to that testimony. We treaded very lightly on purpose to be respectful of the court's ruling, but the court warned him twice. Mr. Witchow even personally went over and warned Mr. Brooks during Ms. Runkle's testimony. And before we start another round of
Oh, Melted Copper. I love those channels. The Scammer and the Hacker as two different ones that I love watching. They do like the voiceover things, like to make themselves sound like a grandma, like they'll be like they to like waste the scammer's times and stuff. Oh, like one of them that I watch is he just kind of does that, and if they get a hold of like account numbers that are in the U.S. or whatever, then they'll report them and stuff so that they can shut them down. But like I love watching those, like or just listening to them. Like it's one of the things that I listen to in my Kit Boga. Yeah, that's the one. He's the one who's like more like serious and does like he does a lot of like the work to actually shut down the places and stuff like that. He does like a lot of that kind of stuff. But another one that I like, he's like more goofy like but let's see which one is it? Let's see one. Just in case y'all haven't seen it, the one Scammer. Yeah, that's Scammer Payback. That's Kit Boga, right? Oh no, Kit Boga. Yeah, Kit Boga is the goofy one. The Scammer Payback. Scammer Payback is the other one. So Scammer Payback and Kit Boga are the two that I love. Oh my god, yeah, Kit Boga is hilarious. He's hilarious. He be killing me, man. He's so funny. Oh my god, yeah, Kit Boga is hilarious. Yeah. Yeah, Scammer Payback is the one who's like he does like really, really good work and stuff. He's like out there actually trying to make a difference and stuff. But yeah, I love those kind of channels. Isn't that funny? We all kind of like the same stuff. We're all into the same type shit. You know what I'm saying?
challenges potentially during Miss Patterson's testimony. We just wanted to make a record of that, so that Mr.
pierogi.
Brooks knows if he opens the door to that other act's testimony, it will come in.
All right, I appreciate the state raising that as well. Mr. Brooks, on the issue of medical attention, did you see the jail nurse or other medical personnel during the lunch hour yesterday?
Yes, I did. I received
He's he's addicted.
a cleaning of my cut and a bandage.
All right, thank you.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was getting to the other parts of the injuries. They
Go ahead.
viewed the bruises that I have on my arm and legs.
They healed the bruises. I'll never forget that. They healed the bruises that I had. I had some bruises. They healed those, so they just disappeared. You know, like they put the bruise medicine on them, and then they just disappeared. They healed my bruises. Like, huh? What you mean they healed them? How do you heal a bruise? You know, like, oh, they healed my bruises. That's why you don't see nothing here. Like, this was all blue, but then they healed it. So that's why you don't see nothing. Just in case you wonder why you don't see nothing. It's because they healed it. And I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you very much for healing the bruises for me. I know he got a little boo boo. I ain't got no little boo boo, George. This is ridiculous. They giving me the boo boo. Who do I speak to about the boo boo that they just gave me? Oh my God. Darrell is a devil, honey. He look like it though, don't he? He does look the part. I mean, he definitely looks like the devil. You imagine what the devil looks like? I mean, you would think the devil would be taller, but other than that, seems a little short for the devil. But I'm not gonna judge. Not gonna judge.
As well. I don't know what's gonna happen behind that, but I was looked at.
All right, thank you.
You want us to care?
Does not appear to me that any of these injuries are interfering in any way with your ability
no, that's
to.
right. He's like, oh, you just gonna brush that off and talk about how whether or not I can sit here and testify on my own behalf?
Be here today and assist in your own defense.
Mm-hmm. Try to
So
assist.
that's good.
Good luck with that.
I'm just a little tender, just a little sore. So
All right.
I'm just a little tender. That's just a oh my God. I fucking hate Darrell. I'm just a little tender. Darrell. Hey, Darrell. Hey, Darrell. Did anybody tell you why you were here right now? I can't help but wonder. If no one told Darrell why he was here right now. I don't think anyone told him. I'm just a little tender, that's all. You know. But I'll be okay. Don't worry about me.
Mr. Brooks, do you understand what the state is referencing as it relates to the other act's evidence?
No,
I do not understand
nothing.
Do you recall being in court at the end of August when the court addressed a number of motions, including a motion brought by the state to admit other acts?
Nope.
And with all respect, Your Honor, this whole
Trial.
process is very, very new to me.
Uh-huh.
So I'm trying to
So
I guess stay within bounds of the questions that I'm allowed to ask. If I color outside the line, so to speak, it is not intentionally, because I'm basically learning as I go.
So I'm going to have my clerk print out the motion for other acts that was filed by the state, along with the response that was filed by your attorneys at that time, and further advise you the court did not grant the state's request to admit other acts as it relates to your conduct with Erica Patterson prior to November 21 of 2021. And your questions yesterday of Ms. Runkle
we're dumb.
Could have opened the door to the court revisiting that issue. That's why the court stopped. It was interesting. Ms. Runkle clearly was advised not to talk about other acts. The state followed the requirement that they advise their witnesses about the court's order as it relates to other acts. And I believe I kind of paused twice and said, are you sure you want to answer that? I referenced generally some prior rulings so as not to alert the jury to anything more than that. And then at one point, Attorney Wichow also came over, muted your microphone. I don't know what was said, but my understanding is he basically kind of...
Yeah, with all due respect, I don't know what I'm doing, and I think I bit off more than I could chew with my baby teeth. Oh my God.
I gave you the same caution. There's a ruling, something to that effect. And I know you didn't proceed with the questions that you had originally attempted to ask this witness. So it's very clear what we're talking about. Again, I'm going to give you these filings so that you understand what I prohibited in this trial. And the
he's like,
those filings are being provided. Madam Clerk, do you happen to have the document numbers for those? Sorry, I should. 170. Document 170. And 161. 161. So documents 170 and 161 were provided to Mr. Brooks. So the only other thing I'll say on that, sir, is if you ask questions, I'm not going, that would open up the door potentially, or at least ask questions that call for answers that might fall within that order that I issued. You do that at your own peril, and you may open the door to the state bringing in other witnesses and other testimony about those issues. So I want you to be advised of that. You are correct that when the state made the request, I prohibited the state from introducing that evidence. So you're not incorrect when you say I didn't, when you kind of referenced about there's a difference between me prohibiting you and prohibiting the state. But from my perspective, the order that I issued was to your benefit. And so you can ask those questions. You're not prohibited, but then you potentially open the door to that information.
I'm not stupid. Well, I disagree. You want to see that one? I'm not stupid. Well, I disagree.
Said you want to run the record back?
Mr. Brooks.
So I'm the only one. I got one. I got one ear that work, and I heard that.
This is to benefit you so
No,
that
it's
you
not.
understand
Ain't none of
your
this to benefit
witness
me, so let's
has
be clear
a
about
prior
that.
record.
Your Honor, when I leave the table, I'm away from the courtroom and I have to elevate my voice. This is the
So she had the
alleged
elevator
record
voice
of
just for
ableist
that.
Stop talking.
Come on, man. Like, I don't know who y'all be thinking y'all fooling. I accept the value in return.
Man, fuck your value in return for value. Oh, Krabby J. Thank you, boo. Mama love you. Yes, she do. Said, forget Paramount Plus. I want the J9 streaming service. I'm too inconsistent for that. Y'all be paying for service that don't exist. Oh. Yes, but thank you, boo. Mama love you. Yes, she do. Yes, she do. Ooh. There's another one. I like to do them afterwards, after I read the message.
This document.
One more interruption and you're going to be removed to the next courtroom.
That's what you want to do
You ain't
anyway.
go document.
It's not what I want to do. Do not interrupt Attorney Opera.
So can
Your
you
Honor,
tell,
I
can you
believe he
explain-
has 7 prior criminal convictions via OWI 2nd from 1997, and OWI 3rd from 1997, and OWI 4th from 2003, 7, and OWI 4th from 2003, criminal from 1997.
Hey, look, y'all remember this when he bangs his hand on the table, and then you gotta listen real close, and you hear him. He goes bang with the table, and then he goes. Like a lot of y'all didn't notice. I don't know if anybody had noticed till I pointed it out when we reacted to this before. But listen to it. Listen. You'll hear the bang, and then you'll see his face.
So can
Your
you
Honor,
tell,
I
can you
believe he
explain-
has 7 prior criminal convictions via OWI 2nd from 1997, and OWI 3rd from 1997, and OWI 4th from 2003, criminal trespass to dwelling.
Hey, Daryl. Hey, Daryl. What's this look? Hey, Daryl. Hey, Daryl. What you doing? Hey, Daryl. Hey, Daryl. How's the air down there? You a little guy. Oh, Daryl. He thinks he really fly. But he's too short for that. And look at him now with no lips on his face. Hey, Daryl. Hey, Daryl, you suck. Hey, Daryl. Oh, Daryl. Oh. Save that energy. Remember when we talked to Erica? Remember when we talked to Erica and she said that he used to do this same face? He used to do this to her. So he used to do this in real life. It's that part for me. I don't know about you, but it's that part for me. I'm like, man, I'm going to tell you this right now. Just on basic instinct, honey. If you stare at me fucking like that, that's a physical threat. And I'm going to throw something at you. Something sharp. Okay? This right here is a threat. This is a threat. I'm going to respond to this with violence, okay? Look at this. What is he thinking? What's wrong with you? Oh, Daryl, you ain't never gonna live this one down. Never. Ain't no scary face. He think it's a scary face. Look at this. Look what he did to his mouth. Look how he made his mouth disappear. I'm sorry. I'm not scared of you, Daryl. But what I am is feeling like you gave me an open invitation to toss something at your head. Feel fully justified to do so. You did do that. Yeah, right. Oh, yeah, maybe he does. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe that's he got a shit look. Maybe this was him passing some gas he's had for 2 days and it never made it out. He was just pushing real. Got it. Oh, thought that was never going to come out. All right, what was you saying, Judge? maybe we're misunderstanding what we're seeing here, and this was just him trying to pass a little bit of gas. Passing the gas, and that's what is I'm doing. Where you misunderstood, Daryl? Said it.
From 2006.
Right, I need to take a break. This man right now is having a stare down with me. It's very disrespectful. He pounded his fist. Frankly, it makes me scared.
He ain't blinking though. Look at that shit. You know how long it had been since he had blinked? A long ass fucking time. That's how long. Oh, Daryl.
Objection.
Overruled.
It's a feature of Ring. I didn't add that. Yeah.
And to your knowledge, does that timestamp appear to be accurate?
Objection.
Overruled.
Speculative.
Yes, that is accurate.
For the record, the objection was overruled.
This is a 20-second clip. I'm going to ask that we play it once with audio.
Well, let's watch this. This is oh no, wait, this is, no, they do commentary in that. Where's the, hold on. Constantly.
May react to some.
Speculative. Speculative.
Yet another comment that was taken out of context.
Yeah, they take it out of context there. Oh. Our bad. We didn't mean to take it out of context.
A comment that again was not meant
we didn't have to leave it in the
a
context.
disrespectful manner in any way.
No. Oh, because it looked like it. Sound like it too.
Was not meant
no.
to thumb my nose at anyone in any way.
I mean, because that nose is everywhere anyway. Oh, Daryl.
It was the acknowledgement that God is in control of everything. Everything.
Because it's his fault.
The good, the bad, and the ugly.
Ain't that funny? This dude can't be responsible for anything. Anything. I pointed this out before. Like, he refuses to be controlled by anyone at any time, to the point where it's always opposite day for Daryl. If you say right, he gonna say left, right? So he refuses to be he would refuse to be controlled throughout his life. It's just a part of him and his functioning, right? It's weird that a person who cannot be controlled refuses to be controlled in any way, shape, or form on any level. No matter what the subject, whatever, whether it's something important or something just nothing. That's nothing. He cannot be controlled. Refuses to. But then, soon as he does something, as soon as something happens, he does something, and there's trouble, he still instinctively goes to how it's someone else's fault. How can that even be possible? If you're a person who refuses to be controlled, if you refuse to be controlled or go along with anything that anyone says, then your decisions 100% are your responsibility, and you would never even be in a situation where it was somebody else's fault that you did something. Because you refuse to be controlled, right? How can you be the victim when you're in control at all times? He don't see that. Like, he can't see that. He don't want to see that. And he's been allowed to not have to be held responsible for shit. Look at this constipated look on his face. Like, look, I just, he literally just cannot be. It's not my fault. This isn't my fault. This is the government. This is the parade. This is the state of Wisconsin's fault. This is this judge, and it's just like, they're having these elections, and that's why this is happening. This is why I ran over the people at the parade. How does the election thing that happened after the parade have to do with you driving through the parade before the election thing was even a thing? How do you combine those two things together? Like, what is wrong with you? I hope you run your mouth as much as possible in the prison. I hope you do. And I hope that they can't stand you. And I hope that they make you pay for that constantly. I hope this is the longest 1,000 years that anyone could ever think of. Put it to you like that, okay? I hope this 1,000 years in particular takes a really long time for that. I hope your ghost is stuck in there also, even once it's done for that.
Is it frustrating that sometimes people mistake that?
Did they mistake it?
Not caring.
It's their fault. It's frustrating. Look at his bottom lip, y'all.
Very frustrating.
Look, what is it doing? Look at it. Look at it. Look, watch it. It's like, look what it's. Are you confused there? Is this a confused look? Look at it. Look.
As hard as it is, you cannot.
What is it doing?
Turn back the hands of time. You can't. As much as I wish I had the power to do that, I can't.
Exactly. So shut the hell up and get in the prison. Like, it's so funny. It's like he thinks the options are, okay, I can either turn back the hands of time and then this never happened. And then I don't have to be punished because it didn't happen. But, I can't do that. So y'all just going to have to just let me go anyway without having that. This is how he think. This is what he's thinking in his head. Look, I'm sorry y'all done lost y'all stuff. And by y'all stuff, I mean these people. But I mean, it ain't like I can do anything about it. I mean, just like, it's just done. I know you don't like it, and but it is what it is. Now get these things up off my ankles. They're too tight upon my cankles. How about no, Daryl? No. Sit down.
So I have to
go to prison.
Look at life going forward, not backward.
That's right. Move forward into the prison.
I have to look at
Bubba's ass.
Reality.
There you go. Squeezes it. You got ass acne or all? Oh. My nose is itching like crazy. Somebody must be talking about me.
I've moved past the actual tragedy of the day of November 21st, 2021, but I have not.
What they say, legend is, he's still talking to this day. Oh, what is that? I got that from somebody. Let's see. Bottom lip. Oh, so looking like a teacher. Oh, I got that from somebody. Somebody in here was saying something about him talking, him still talking. That they would if they hadn't have stopped him. There it is. Bluesy News said he would still be talking if she hadn't stopped him. Yes, indeed. That's where I got that. That's why I said that. Legend is he's still talking to this day. Oh, oh my
Move
God, my
past
nose is itching.
uplifting this community in prayer, and I will continue to do that until it's my time to pass on. I
Stop
won't
looking
stop.
at the camera.
Uplifting the
Can't stop,
communities in
won't stop.
prayer, the victims, the families. Regardless of how anyone feels, I will continue to pray for them because
You should say my victims. Okay, Daryl. Those are your
that's
victims.
what I want
You made those.
my heart to reflect.
Oh.
And I don't want it to be misinterpreted what I'm saying by that, by saying
Yeah, he talks to the ceiling because he's in love with the ceiling. That's what he doing. That's what he be doing. He be smoking. What is you smoking when? Look at him. Oh, he wanted to go to a mental institution. He wanted them to give him some drugs. These are one of the things that he wanted. And his mama, you know, who created the monster. This is what she was wanting for
I
him.
move past the actual day. To clarify that so there's no misconception,
Look at she looking at.
it's that none of us can go back and change what happened.
Look at that look. We ain't trying to go back. What we trying to do is put you up underneath of this here prison.
But that doesn't mean that
Y'all have to keep me here.
my life has to continue to be defined by that.
I know. Yeah, y'all could just, help me to do
I
better and be better.
refuse
To lose? What do you refuse to do? Wash your ass?
continue to live at that time because that time is past.
No, not yet. Not till this trial's over. Right in this moment, you look like she looking at him like,
We
what
can
the fuck
always
is
say
wrong with you,
shoulda.
bro? Look at this look. Look at this look. This is the look of something stinky just came in the room. It's like, the fuck is wrong with you, bro? You broken. Something wrong with you. Just get up underneath the prison. She like, you gonna get 1,000 fucking years. Go on and finish your speech, sir.
Coulda, woulda. Nobody knows what they'll do until they're in that situation. It's easy to say, I would have did this. I could have did this. I should have did this. I would have did that. You never know what you're gonna do until you.
No, Daryl. I say that. I've said it once. I'm gonna say it again. That was a you thing. Like that thing that you did was a unique thing to do. That was a unique thing to do. There's not like there may not be any other people who would even be able to do what you did. Like driving through the parade, having the intentions of driving through the parade is one thing. Once you like that first group of people that you drove over, most people would have been throwing up in their lap driving once they felt the first one or two thumps underneath of their vehicle. You drove 7 blocks, no physical reaction at all. You gave no physical reaction at all. Something's wrong with you. The idea that you thought that they should, drop these here charges and let you go let you go to go do what? Is what I'd be curious to know. What do you think Daryl was gonna do if they let him go? How long do you think he would have been out before he would have been in court for murking someone? More than likely, probably Erica. Just to be honest, because that's definitely what he had in mind that day. He thought he was going to get Erica. That's why he's so pissed, because now he's in there and she's still alive. And he can't do anything about that now. I think that's why he's so mad at her. Because in his mind, his job was to get rid of her. Like, in his mind, I think that's what he was planning to do. I think that day was dedicated to ending her. And it got turned into this, which now is him locked up with 1,000 years. And Erica's still free and alive. I think that's the thing that haunts him the most. It's like, you want to make him pay? That's what I'm going to tell you. The best way to make Darryl pay is to have Erica be super fucking successful. The more successful Erica is, the more tortured Darryl will be. And I am so serious about that. His torture is dependent on her success. We need to start her a GoFundMe and name it for the misery of Darryl. The success of Erica for the misery of Darryl. We need to make Erica a millionaire. Darryl would be he would be so tortured if he, oh my God, that would be the best punishment ever. I can't say it enough. That is literally how you punish a Darryl. You bring success to Erica. That's how.
Actually there.
This was about
Does anyone
gas
think I
money.
haven't asked myself that? Man,
Erica.
why didn't I? What does it matter now? How many times can I pound my fist against something and say, why, how could this, what?
You mean, I'm sorry? Is that what you were trying to get at? How many times can I pound? Because that's the thing that usually works, when you find yourself in prison for 1,000 years, pounding your fist and doing this, which you're going to be doing a lot of where you're going. Good luck with that, Darryl. Good luck with the juggle. Good luck with the juggle. Okay. But do a good job. Knock your ass out. You do a bad job. Yep. Look.
How many times? Before you just
Before you what?
Have to move forward.
Say words. Use words. Stop doing this. Oh, no, sorry. I can't say sorry. Yeah, he mad. He definitely mad. Reds, he mad.
Forgiveness.
Who'd you forgive? The son? Did it steal your hairline?
Matthew 6:14 and 15. Forgiveness.
Uh-huh. Who you want to forgive, Darryl? Tell us about your forgiveness. Because we care. Tell us. My bun is going crazy.
For if you forgive other people when they sin against you, your heavenly Father will also forgive you.
Okay. All right. Who you forgiving?
But if you do not forgive others their sins, your Father will not forgive your sins.
That's him.
That's
Him.
Jesus himself, God himself.
Oh, isn't is that it? Was that him? What he say? What he say, Daryl? Tell us what he said.
I point no fingers towards anyone in judgment to say, how could you say this and how? Like I said before,
He's so weird. Daryl, are you so dumb because your hairline is like that? Like, what is making you so stupid? Like, I want to know. Is it that vein that's sticking out on the side of your head? Is that what it is? Is it the tattoos? Is it the pointy ears? Are they antenna? Are they reaching out and grabbing a signal from stupid planet? How can you be this dumb? Did you are in here talking about I don't hold no grudges, you know, because I'm not mad at nobody, like I forgive y'all for, holding me responsible for stuff. I mean, like, I forgive you because for you know not what you do. It is horns. His hairline is definitely horns, honey. It is definitely horns. That's exactly what it is. Ooh. Hey, Melly. How you doing, boo? Ooh, ooh.
how people process this tragedy is how they choose to. I could jump up and down and yell and scream about what was said in regards to me. But why?
Cause Daryl. Cause Daryl.
Everyone has to make their own peace with God. And that's what I've done. Regardless to what people think, I've done it.
Did you make the peace? Congratulations. Congratulations.
I don't want that to be confused with being at peace.
I thought it would have been me.
It's a process, but I've made my peace.
You made your peace? Did you? Piece of what? What was it a piece of? Piece of shit?
That
No, there. That's just you in the mirror. Oh my
is
God.
the
You're
only
so silly.
reason why I made the comment that I have a clear conscience. It was not
What was it not?
pertaining to remorse. It wasn't mockery. It wasn't to thumb my nose at anyone.
What was it?
That wasn't what that comment was about.
Okay, what was it about? Tell us. We want to know. Daryl, do you have the answer? Check your pocket. Is it under your bottom lip?
I've chosen to do that because it was needed.
That bottom lip is unfortunate. Ain't no sausage I can't handle.
It's easy to lose your way in the world because the world is,
I get beat
as
by
we all know,
it's Randall.
It's a big place. All types of things are out there. All types of.
I like that song, John Bubba. Tell me why. Ain't no sausage I can't handle. Tell me why. I get beat by a seal named Randall. Ooh, 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 ooh. That's a good song. I like that song. That's a beautiful song. Well written. Wonderful. Wonderful, classy lyrics. That was lovely. That was lovely, John. You did a good job with that. Mama approves. Oh.
It's easy to get caught up in the world. I can't and I refuse to live the rest of my life trying to please other people.
Oh, you gonna have to. That's a weird thing you just said, Daryl. that's ironic is what I think what people would call it is ironic that you just said that, because your whole life is about to be about pleasing somebody else. You're gonna be like, yeah. Oh my god. You'll be like trying to play the Pokemon. What is it? What's it? Pokemon. You know where they get to catch them all, catch all the Pokemon. You're gonna be like, catch them all, catch them all. Good luck with that, Daryl. Good luck with it. I wish you luck and success. Okay? Because if you're not successful, they're going to punch you in your head and make you try again. Okay? And it's going to be tough. It's going to be rough, honey. Oh, Daryl. Daryl wanted to be tough on the outside
I still have
world,
a long way to go.
Outside world, and now he's
to
going to have
get
to
to
be the
where
weakest he
I
ever
need to
could be on the in the prison. It's
But
quite
my
the
life
trade.
now is about pleasing God. It's about what He wants, not
yeah?
what I want.
Yeah.
It's about what He wants, not what everybody else wants.
Is that Bubba's nickname or something? I don't know why you saying that. Where you going? I don't know if that exists. Okay, I don't think he be paying y'all no mind in there. Because the things I hear about that go on in there, I don't think he's aware of. Okay. Oh. Darryl, cowboy action. I know that's right. Ride it, my baloney pony. Whoa, 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 whoa. Daryl be on the baloney pony, honey. You know, you gotta make it do what it do, baby.
Once.
Riding my baloney pony. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Yeah, he gonna be. You have to please somebody, honey.
I brought up God's will.
Mm-hmm.
Yet another comment that was taken out of context. A comment that again was not meant in a disrespectful manner in any way.
In no way. Thought it was some way, but okay.
Was not meant to thumb my nose at anyone in any way.
I could have swore it was. But whatever.
It was the acknowledgement that God is in control of everything. Everything. The good, the bad, and the ugly.
The good, the bad,
He is
and
in
the Daryl.
control.
Good, the bad, and the Daryl.
That's what that was pointed towards.
That wasn't? Is that what it was pointing
that
at?
And that alone.
That's what your hairline pointing at? Okay. I'm just asking.
For those of us who do believe, we always been taught that God, His ways, not ours.
Oh my gosh. I can't with you, Daryl. I can't with you, Daryl. That is so funny to me. This man don't listen to nobody or nothing. And then he do this and so look, there magically he's done come up with somebody whose fault it was. Oh my god. Oh. I just reminded myself there was a video that I wanted to make. This, that, and the third. There was a video that I wanted to make about you know, Chris Rock and Will Smith. You know, the slap heard around the world. Or, you know, Chris Rock did a comedy special, and he talked about this basically the whole comedy special was pretty much about the whole thing with Will and Jada. And, like we've been hearing, I ain't heard Will actually say anything like this, but somebody who says they're like a representative for Will is like saying, he's disappointed about, Chris doing this special, still talking about thing. He wants him to just kind of let it go, get over it or whatever. I don't know if Will really said that or not. That's what. So I wanted to make a video about that because everybody's just kind of going on this thing that was said, like that they were saying that Will said this thing, but there's no actual reference of him saying anything like that. And people kind of just jumping on it. And it only seemed like something that he would say considering what happened. So I'm making a video about that. It's going to kind of go against the grain of how everybody else is talking about it, which is, well, yeah, I'll be doing that tomorrow. Let me get one of those. I'm trying to get into some other stuff. There's a bunch of stuff I like to get into. There's plenty of people to make fun of out here. People piss me off regularly. Humans have a tendency to do that to me. Mama's sensitive to weird people. Okay. Oh, my babies. There's 317 of y'all in here. Hit the like button for me real quick. Okay. It is 1:59. It is last call for alcohol. It is time to go. Okay. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. Okay. We will probably be right back in here tomorrow. I'm gonna put up a couple of videos. Please go and support Mama by watching the videos, the other videos. I'm telling you, they're all funny. They're all funny. I don't make videos that aren't funny. Like, there's not a video. I don't think I've ever made a video that isn't funny. Okay, but I just posted one before I came on here. Please go and watch it. It's not a long one. It's a news thing on that stalker, that podcast stalker that like murked the podcaster and the husband. Please go and watch that. Okay. Like and comment and all that jazz. And this video too at the end. Okay. Mama love y'all. She do. She absolutely do. Mama love you so much. Oh, my babies. Babies. Not my babies. Ow. All right, y'all. Okay. Y'all behave. Okay. Y'all behave. Y'all be good. Okay. Because I'm not going to do it. You already know this. Mama love you. Oh, you want to throw tomatoes? Okay. All right. Let's throw tomatoes before we go. Okay. All right. So, on the count of 3, we're going to go. We're going to go 1, 2, 3 times elated. No, I'm just kidding. 3 tomatoes. Boo. Tomato, 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 tomato. Tomato, 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 tomato. Tomato, tomato. Boo, tomatoes. These tomatoes are for you, Daryl. 'Cause you ain't shit, Daryl. And you're going to Hades, Daryl. So just get up underneath the prison. Oh, flowers. Thank you, melted copper. Mama love you so. Ooh. Boo. Tomato, tomato, tomato. Hey, Jared. Boo. Tomato, tomato, tomato. Hey. All right, y'all. Peace, my babies. Peace.